Hello, hello, hi guys, welcome back to the Football Showdown channel. We are back with a new stream. It's an amazing game week, to be very, very honest. We've had great fixtures in the UCL. We've what a game week, what a game week. And most importantly, we have a great game week coming up as well. Like every week, you got some or the other big fixtures coming, at least for the first five or first six game fixtures. Actually, first six, if you're being very honest, because I think game week six, you got. Uh, United versus Liverpool game as well. So every game week you have one big match at least in terms of the club or the name, or you got some subplots like like how do we say, um, can Arsenal face such a low block team? Can Manchester United beat another team? Can Liverpool win? That's it.
What happened?
No, the moment I said can Manchester United beat a team, right? My roommate's brother just looks at me like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, I
I
mean
did.
they did beat Mighty Burnley in the UCL.
I didn't mean it in. I mean, you guys get the point, right? So, yeah. So every week there's a subplot apart from the big fixtures that are always out there in the Premier League or in the upcoming game fixtures in USL, right? So it's great. We have our guest who's sort of regular these days. Let's hope it stays for a long, long time before his campus comes for his back and says he got to work and all that. But if needed, he'll probably drop out for us. So yeah, let's take a few comments. Uh, we back, baby. Welcome, Luke, man. Dude, where were you on Monday, Luke? On Monday, we were like legit hoping that you would say something so that we can have a good conversation because
It
at
was a
that
strategic timeout.
probably because we were not making fun of United, but we were talking about the issues that could have been solved or how it could be avoided because Man City were not great on during the Manchester derby, right? So I was honestly like, what the hell happened? But yeah, I guess you had your own things to take care of, and yeah, let's not go there. Nelly Hive didn't have to wait for that is true. That is true. We'll come to that. We'll come to that. We'll talk about each and every player. So don't worry. UCL, we are back, baby. Oh, Barca showed absolute levels yesterday. It was so good. I mean, yeah, it was not like that basketball scores where you have like 3-3, 4-4 kind of games like the Juventus Dortmund game. But in its own right, this game was beautiful to watch because people expected Newcastle to annihilate Barca. But Barca with the technical midfield, it's so good to watch. But we'll come to that. We'll come to that as well. Petition to bring Suchit Bros United roommate on live stream. Hmm. Hmm. I've been trying to convince him for over a year and a half regarding that to join us on stream, even without his camera. But yeah, guys, probably after showing this comment, it should be more encouraging for him to join us on stream. But we'll see. We'll see. Rashi and Martinelli are back in big 2025. What am I witnessing? Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Stay humble, Derby. Stay humble, Derby. Yep, lot to unpack regarding this gaming, but we'll talk a lot about this UCL, especially Arsenal centric, and then a lot about the UCL matches as well because me and Salman have watched a lot of games. You guys for sure must have watched a lot of UCL games as well, right? Because I know two other people who watched the Monaco game and the Leverkusen game as well. Which Leverkusen game as the highlights itself was like, what the hell happened? But I'm sure people who watched it live would have even enjoyed it, right? Because wow. We'll come to that. We'll come to that. I forgot to tell you, I followed your advice from one of his streams, so I have to talk to this. My advice? I did advise. I did not advise.
Coaches don't play.
Shut the. Not like that. I don't advise regarding such things. Not even to my best friends regarding any of that. Please. I do not advise regarding any of that, please. Uh, wait. I hope I don't bottle. Okay, here you go. Okay, was that the joke? Was that the joke that you were planning to say? Is that what you meant? Gabriel Saliba pocketed Ghost Haaland. Hey, we might even see Mascara, right? We never know. But yeah, nice start to the stream. We've had already started for 5 minutes already. Before we get into the rest of the stream, small disclaimer. No, not disclaimer. Let me just promote a few things, right? The channel Discord link has been pinned in the comments. If you're not joined us, do consider joining us. We talk a lot about FPL. We talk a lot about Arsenal, UCL, top five leagues in the world. Interesting matches like derbies around Europe as well. We talk about a lot of things. I know it has been a little bit inactive for the last 1.5 weeks because I'm recovering from my health and a lot of things have been going on at the same time. And if you are into FPL and would like to win a jersey end of the season, do consider joining our FPL. This is the code on the screen. Do join us there. And this game week is the last game week where we will take in all the entries. I think after a little bit more promotion on Twitter, right now we have 149 people participating in the tournament. If you have not joined in yet, this is still your moment to join us. End of the season, there will be jersey giveaway, which by the way is not restricted to just Premier League. It could be for any jersey that is available with my plug around the world. So if it's like a Barca jersey, Madrid jersey, even someone from Brazil or some a Brazilian team, or maybe a River Plate from Argentina, anything, there will be a jersey giveaway end of the season. So do consider joining the FPL code. Join us. There are already 149 people. It would be great if we can hit maybe like what 155 people participating constantly for the over the season, right? It'll be great. So yeah, that's about our promotion. And let's wait 1 second. Let's take in a few more comments before we get to the stream. Oh, what do we have? Prasad, you're absolutely right, Keshav. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. We're almost there. We'll get to it. Yeah, but if you're being real, I have a date planned now, so I'm sorry. No worries, man. It's your life. It's great that people are participating with us live on stream. That is always a huge thing. So yeah, just small request. If you all can, since Barca game was towards the end, we can go according to that. You know what? We could do that. We could do the UCL summary and then we can come to the Arsenal fixture because I guess you are right in a way where we can talk about the UCL fixtures and then. Salu, do you have a problem with that?
No, no, no.
No, right? Yeah, cool, cool.
Yeah.
Football Showdown is back, bro. Did you finally get it? How? I don't. I really don't get it. Coffee doesn't keep me awake. Salman has been my friend even in my undergrad days, right? We go to the same mess. At night, I drink coffee because to go to sleep, and it helps me go to sleep. And people drink coffee to stay up late during examinations to like study and all that. Coffee doesn't help me at all. It's like proper concatenation of that coffee poured into milk. Like no matter how much coffee, you can choose how much this one a concatenation you want with the milk, and it never helped me. But yeah, we're not going to talk about coffee. I'm not some connoisseur or whatever. But yeah, we'll talk about the things that are happening around the world. Mister Mister Heritage, Mister Heritage is back managing a big club in Europe, starting where he no going back to where he began, Benfica. Are you excited about this? Because Benfica's next UCL game is against
Yeah, is it Chelsea?
exactly.
Yeah, yeah, it's
This
Chelsea.
could be something that he would want to announce himself back in the European side of things, right? I'm really excited for this thing because there were huge rumors that he might join Manchester United, which would have been a joke by itself, but yeah, it is what it is. Thoughts on this, Allu?
Yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, you want. I mean, Mourinho, in a way, he is not as good as he was before,
Mm,
but it's always good to have him in the limelight because he's just that charisma and the drama he brings to the sport is
mm,
unparalleled.
mm,
Yeah, so and look at the drip, man, of the olden. Like I don't know where did football got it so wrong in terms of
mm,
the clothing.
mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm.
that's so sick. That
I
jersey.
think this comes even with the kind of personality that he is, right? See, he could
Yeah,
wear
yeah,
the most blandest black jersey of just plain black and all that. He would still look full of aura because that's the kind of personality that he has.
yeah, yeah.
Look at
That's
the
true.
Napoli players when they went to City's ground. Did you ever think Rasmus would have that much aura from just a picture or just wearing
Yeah,
black? No, right? So I think it comes with
yeah.
the surroundings and all that. But yeah,
Mixture of both, I guess.
I agree, man. Coffee. Okay, I'm nothing. See, I don't like all this Red Bull and energy drinks. I don't like the taste of it. But yeah, it is what it is.
Same, yeah.
One last dance for the special. Imagine that, man. Imagine that they somehow get Benfica to the
I think
semi-final.
his last dance would be Portugal national team. Yeah.
I'm surprised that he's not being considered for the for the national team.
I
No.
think it's kind of like the situation with India had with Gambhir, where it's just too much of a mercurial personality might
Mm.
not suit the national team. Yeah.
But doesn't the national team have enough talent to do something really, really good in World Cup? And wouldn't would need someone like the special one to manage such a good pool of talent? Because
I think they don't want Ronaldo and Moreno to be at the same time at the national team. I personally feel that because
mm,
not because of relation or anything. I just feel his style of football wouldn't really suit Ronaldo. Like
okay.
he plays more on the counter, and Ronaldo doesn't have that pace anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once Ronaldo retires, and if Benfica's trend doesn't work out,
Mm-hmm.
probably could see him manage it. Yeah, yeah, and Martinez is doing good also. Yeah,
See, my only thing with Martinez is that when he had a good pool
yeah,
uh,
he flopped
with
badly.
Belgium, he did not do that well, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I don't know how Portugal thought. We have a great pool of players. Again, let's trust. I get the difference in the pool talent that he had, but Belgium pool talent was not bad. It was really
yeah.
really good,
That
right?
was
So
that was one of the best teams ever.
yeah, exactly. I get it that they beat Japan and went to the next round and all of that, but I don't know.
They should have probably been in the final that year, to be fair.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Exactly. If he joins, his Benfica will be the giant. I don't
yeah.
think if he joins Charles, he's joined. Benfica officially posted this. Look, it's been announced. Everything's sorted. So, uh,
Plus, I wouldn't say Benfica and Giant Killer doesn't seem right. Benfica in itself is such a big club. Like, yeah,
hmm. Yeah. Let's get into the fixture that happened previous night, man. Napoli. See, there was huge subplots regarding the Man City Napoli game because KDB coming back.
correct.
Rasmus, a Manchester United player, going on loan to Napoli and playing at Etihad, right? It was almost like an anticlimactic movie.
Yeah,
Napoli gets a red card. They do well to sustain that 45 minutes of pressure from City, but you eventually expected City to go and win that, right? So
yeah.
I switched off the moment they got red. See, I had two matches, the Newcastle game and
Hmm.
the Man City game. But the moment City got the red card, I was not too focused on that. So I think that's me. So I can't really talk about their second half. Did you watch? Which game did you watch?
I honestly I didn't tune in like full 90 minutes for
Hmm.
in on Thursday,
Hmm.
but I thought the highlights for the Barca and all the games. So
Hmm.
yeah, City game anyway. I feel even though Napoli is a very good team, they were probably the favorites. Even though it
For
was,
sure, for sure.
yeah.
As
But
long as
then the
Pep
red
is there,
card.
it's not
Once
matter.
the red card happens, it's like for sure they're gonna win.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm. Hmm.
the Barca result, yeah, I was a bit surprised by it. Not
Hmm.
because Barca isn't a good team, but they're missing Yamal
Hmm.
and they
Hmm.
were missing like
Hmm.
um, they're missing one or two guys who could help them. So
Hmm.
yeah, I was a bit surprised, but uh, to see the sources of goal coming from Rashford
Hmm.
brace.
Hmm.
I mean, he has had a positive start, I would say,
Hmm.
but this was like a big leap, like in
Hmm.
terms of really announcing himself to
Hmm.
Barca
Hmm.
fans.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, we know how difficult it is to go to St James's Park. I think a pair of Arsenal fans that's probably the best people to say how difficult that ground
Hmm.
is.
Hmm. Hmm.
And to go with a team that's not really a physically in your face team and
Hmm.
to control and dominate the game like that,
Hmm.
yeah, it speaks volumes.
Hmm.
And everyone knows Barca is one of the favorites this year in the Champions League,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
there's no beating around the bush about that. But yeah, I think it's still too early to say anything about the first manager, but positive signs for Barca. It's a big
Hmm.
win, actually.
Hmm.
I think it's very understated by some
Hmm.
people, but yeah, I think
True.
Newcastle will trouble a lot of people at home this season
Hmm.
and in the Champions League.
Hmm.
So getting 3 points is big. Yeah,
Hmm. Welcome, Ayush. How are you, sir? For me, Barca is not okay. Uh, is it because of certain things that you mentioned on Twitter, or is it like genuinely that you feel they're not the favorites? Because I've seen what had happened on Twitter. Yeah, do let us know in what way you're saying this because
I mean,
I
I am saying there isn't a clear favorite for sure in the Champions League.
No, clear
But
favorites will always be Madrid. You can't deny that.
no, but I'm like remove all the aura and
Hmm.
uh, penalties and ref and whatever. I'm
Hmm.
saying just purely on a team basis. I
Hmm.
would say there are at least 4 5 teams or 5 6 teams even who are capable of winning it, and you won't be surprised they win
Hmm.
it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I would agree their defense is suspect, but
Hmm.
uh, their attack is, yeah, and we have seen it like with PSG and even with Barca last
Hmm.
season that
Hmm.
in the later stages, if you have that little bit of quality, extra
Hmm.
quality in attack, the
Hmm.
games are itself cagey because of the pressure.
Hmm.
So if you have that extra quality in attack, and that's where even to be fair, even Liverpool have a huge advantage by the signings they've made.
Hmm.
That maverick players you have who could just turn the match.
Hmm.
And this is where I would say, even personally, as a club, as a fan of my club, we could maybe have a moment or two of doubt because
Hmm.
yes, we have a lot of quality depth and quality players, but do we have that one star guy
Hmm.
or 2 or 3 star players? Maybe not. So
Hmm.
yeah, in the Champions League, it does matter to have those guys, especially in the later stages.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I agree with this, to be honest, because if you guys watch the match, right, first 15 to 20 minutes, Newcastle could have scored minimum three goals. Minimum three goals in the first
yeah, yeah.
20 odd
I
minutes.
heard Barnes missed a sitter or somewhere.
No, Gordon missed a sitter. Like, see, okay, if you're talking about this game, let's start from the from the
Yeah,
initial bit, right? Because I first of all I was surprised how Eddie Howe didn't start this
Nick.
one, Nick Waldemar or at least Osula, a striker,
Yeah,
right? Because you know that these guys are going to struggle against a player like Waldemar,
physical.
or
Yeah,
because this guy is not physically imposing, but his movement is good. We saw the moment he came in, right? Those one twos, the way he was, attracting the defenders towards him and creating spaces on the left hand and on the right hand side has been really good. That's where the goal even came from. Luckily, this time Gordon scored, so that's a different thing, right? I thought in that way Voldemort will be the one to start, and I was excited to watch this game because that was the extra edge for me to like watch this game over the general discourse that has been happening or the history that Newcastle and Barca have, right? So that had happened. Gordon missed a sitter. I'm sure anyone would have scored that, not just because a striker is not, that's why he didn't score, because it was a clear cut chance. I know Jean Garcia is very very good. He had a very very good game, but let's not miss the fact that a lot of the shots were straight to Garcia. It was not like
mm,
Garcia had to put out a standard performance to like absolutely
yeah.
stop Newcastle or stop a Titanic. It was not that kind of performance. It was a good performance where majority of the shots were straight at him. Good that he didn't pull off an Onana. That's all I have to say. Right. So in that way, I thought the game was cagey. But then second half comes and I know Rashford had scored a header from a similar position that Gordon missed a header. That was the difference. And secondly, the Rashford goal, my God, it was out of nowhere, man.
Yeah.
It was a
There was no
bad.
space even. I don't know how
Exactly.
we made the shot power.
It was such a FIFA kind of goal. Like you from the left wing, you get the ball, you run to the right and take a shot. I was like, the hell? From where did this come? Generating that much power as well. I was,
Yeah, the
how
power
did?
was insane. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. To make sense, I like how I said. Basically, the first goal helped Barca gain control. Absolute. I completely agree. If Isak was playing things, no, not just Isak, Ayush Lala. I think just a striker would have made a difference in my opinion. Like they had Nick. I get he's not uh, match fit. I get he's not fully adjusted to the entire environment, right? But I think had he started and played at least 50 minutes like how he did against Bulls, would have made a huge difference. Not just I get Isak quality is there, but I'm just saying a striker there would have helped a lot. I
I
do.
think I think right now Newcastle kind of remind me of us last season and the season before that,
Hmm,
in which they start well
hmm,
and they are unable to score, and then the opponent scores on the first attack.
hmm,
It's very reminiscent of how
hmm,
uh, we were like last season and the season before that, where
hmm,
we would dominate the games. It starts strong and it looks like, oh, Arsenal is in the ascendancy, and then
hmm,
it'd be like bam, the opponent scores a header or awesome goal, and
hmm,
then it's like, can Arsenal find the second
hmm.
gear, but you can't. and I think Newcastle is struggling with that right now.
Mhm. And I
Uh,
think in Barani's comment here makes a lot of sense. Since his move to Liverpool failed, he's been absolutely shocking or average. Yeah, he's not wrong. He's definitely not wrong.
was that in January or?
No, this summer he was heavily linked to Liverpool, no?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I read
Mm.
something, but I didn't know it was close or anything.
This comment from Charles. What is Salman Bro's opinion on Barca if he watched without Yamal? Did they look exciting attack? Rashford just scored what he did in EPL previously. Pedri, yes, stood out. Yeah, rest of all was silent. Hmm. Salu, thoughts? Because he's asking you.
Uh, yeah, I mean, as he pointed, they had like Yamal missing, and I mean, I guess for me, it's the fact is it's a very tough
Hmm.
ground to go to,
Hmm.
and it's a big match, so they're obviously the fans are up for it, and
Hmm.
you started badly, like
Hmm.
as Suchil said, you didn't like get a hold
Hmm.
of the game, but then you get that moment of quality from Rashford,
Hmm.
and then the game, and then you get the second goal, which is even more better, and then
Hmm.
you basically win the match, and that's I think a really good sign for the Champions League.
Hmm.
I'm not thinking for Barca in the group stages, and even for the bigger teams.
Hmm.
I mean, I think most of the good, competent teams in Europe should qualify for the top eight comfortably. I feel
Hmm.
like I
Hmm.
would put Barca, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City in that kind of bracket. Real Madrid,
Hmm.
maybe Bayern also. So,
Hmm.
like these 5 6 teams, I think are just good enough to be in top eight.
Hmm.
So for them, I look in the Champions League in terms of what are they doing that can tell me what they can do in the knockout stages.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
for me, this kind of going away and winning such a KG
Yeah.
match
Yep. Yep.
is a very good
Hmm.
sign for Barca.
Hmm. Because the discourse before the game was that Newcastle are going to eat Barca.
Exactly.
The kind of physicality that these guys have will absolutely destroy them. They can't handle Newcastle players because they're very short or they're very physical and all of that, right? I think Ainsley also says this properly. Kunde needs more appreciation, man. Was solid. Your entire backline was very very good yesterday. I know your left back was very very wasteful when it comes to those darting runs from the left hand side, because there were, I think, 2 3 moments, if I remember properly, where he made those runs, but he was wasteful in his crosses or even shots, in my opinion. But like you said, Kunde, I think Kubarsi as well.
Yeah,
Kubarsi didn't show any signs of those
Mhm.
bozo moments that he has because of his young age. Calling it bozo moments for that young age is also hard.
Inexperience.
Yeah, inexperience. He didn't show that. I think Kubarsi was fantastic yesterday as well. I do know. It might sound like I have bias towards Kubarsi because he's Kubarsi, but no. I thought in his own right, because of the kind of experience that he has, which is very very less, he was very good in his own way. So that's what I thought. And Kunde is class, man. You there's a reason why Arsenal wanted him. There's a reason why even Chelsea wants him. It's a different case, but yeah, there's a reason why Arsenal wants. If Arsenal goes scouting for a defender, you know the defender is good. Let's just say that. I think it's fair to say. I hope people agree with that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
No,
that's the only thing you can say about
yeah, that's true.
Arsenal.
No, last summer he almost joined us when Gomez. Oh,
That's what I'm saying. It was not this year.
well,
Uh,
a Barca game showed that football excellence will win over physicality and forced thuggery. After 30 minutes, De Jong and Petty said enough is enough and made chase shadows.
Facts.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Hello, sir. Welcome. Welcome. It's nice to see United fans as well getting involved in conversations, because starting of the season, that is literally after game week 1, we've had 2 3 people cross the line, especially calling out certain people's family members and all that, which was very unnecessary. Football is deep, but not so deep that you cross a certain line. So I'm glad people are still coming in, tuning in, being civil about it. I'm glad you joined us as well, the United Men. Welcome. That 30 million from Barca will hit like crack. Huh?
I think the Rashford loan to obligation.
That is true. Ainsley, if you're still with us, do let us know what are your thoughts on Rashford Cup performance, because
Yeah,
uh,
we have seen this story
yeah,
long
that's what
from
I,
Rashford.
I'll give my thoughts after a bit after taking the next comment. But Ainsley, I hope you load up your comment and let us know regarding Rashford, because I've seen highlights prior to this game. Highlights is always good with Rashford, but how is he in that game whenever he plays? So let us know. Kunde is basically Timber with a better cross. This is nice. I do not know how. This is absolutely right because he's like a Ben White, but much more physical and how do we say more assured defensively, and has a great cross on him. I agree with this. 50 million per goal, fair enough. Lord Rashford. Yeah. Okay. Our last thoughts on the Barca game. Ainsley, I hope you let us know. In the meantime, Salman, do you want to like take it up, or is it okay if I say my thoughts on Rashford's performance?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
If Rashford had not scored those, okay, second goal, I think 9 out of 10 times doesn't go in. That one time went in, and that's why he's such a maverick kind of player. But that first goal, had it not gone in, do you think Rashford had a good performance? I don't think so. It almost felt like Rashford was living in his own world, and Barca's rest of the team was
I
living in their
mean,
own world.
this is
Right?
the age-old question, right?
Hmm.
We had people had it with Haaland, it happened with Ronaldo,
Hmm.
and yeah, it's just like it happens with this kind of players who
Hmm.
it might look that they are doing nothing in terms of the team link up
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
like getting the getting the ball to the box,
Hmm.
but then when if they're able to give you two goals,
Hmm.
is that is that enough of a what do you say counterbalance to that performance? It's one of the oldest questions in football, to be honest.
Huh.
uh,
See, if that is the point, na
but
Salman,
the thing, yeah, but the thing with
consistency.
Rashford is it doesn't come consistently, that
Hmm.
he doesn't score those goals every match like Haaland or Ronaldo.
Hmm.
So then he needs to bring something more to the table, which I agree. He has seen this story with United. When he gets hot, he's
Hmm.
like he'll have a 10 game stretch where he's scoring every game, and
Yeah.
then for the rest of the season he does basically nothing.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So is is he worth then to have in your team? I think for a team like Barca, I do think he's worth, to be honest,
Hmm.
because I think even though the league doesn't play the kind of football it really suits him,
Hmm.
but I think surrounding him with such good talent, I
Hmm.
think he'll bring the best in him.
Hmm.
And,
Hmm.
yeah, and he doesn't have that. I think the pressures of playing for United eventually got to him.
I think he would have that, main player ka spotlight always on him. He can express
Mm,
himself and have an average game and yet be fine with it because spotlight is never on him. Unless, the Spanish media picks up on the fact that they can get clicks out of doing something out of Rashford's name,
uh,
and it goes haywire again because Rashford Rashford till COVID was just Marcus Rashford. After that, it became a household name. It became
yeah,
a different, how do we say, a different meaning altogether with the brand Marcus Rashford. So I think
yeah,
that way, if Barca can handle it and let him be the player he needs to be, I think Barca could be the place where he can develop and do it. Because I think a team like Madrid and Barca can demand such a high quality player to be on the bench and come off as a sub, or
exactly.
not start.
The-
Hmm.
I mean, they automatically become humble when they go in such clubs because
Hmm.
they're surrounded by so many better and bigger players.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like, I mean, Rashford can kind of act like a big king in the current United setup
Hmm. Hmm.
because he's obviously the biggest name if he comes back to United along with Bruno or someone
Hmm.
else.
Hmm. Hmm.
But then if he goes to Barca, he's probably not even the third or fourth big name. Like
True,
he's
true,
probably
true.
fifth or sixth. So yeah,
Hmm. 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 Like Auntie said on overlap, you go there as a superstar, but unless you prove yourself there, nobody will give a shit about you.
exactly. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. Uh, I thought Rashford was great first 15 minutes. He had a good run and bad shot in the end, and he wasn't good. No, and he wasn't good to be honest. But those goals were world class, and I feel Rashford is UCL material. Fair enough.
facts. Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess you don't need great quality in your league because you got enough players from La Masia and previous binds to help you in the league. But I think, like I said, if he can help you on the UCL run, I guess it's more than welcome. We will talk about the match of the game week. We'll definitely, don't worry, we'll definitely talk about it. Need to give more props on Yildiz and Valavic hitting some great forms. It's not pressure. I don't believe in that things anymore. Sometimes it's just basics of football. He has his purple patches. That's what
Yeah,
the United man. That's what. See, as Premier League fans, we know when he has a purple patch. I think he's one of the best players in the world, and that's how the media runs as well. But before and after the purple patch, it's just irritating to watch him play. So yeah, fair enough. Rashford isn't just developing; he's training with Yamal, Rafinha, Pedri, Leva, Koundé, Balde, and his ego won't allow him to get embarrassed.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. The season long one, let him set. Huh, absolutely. Thing is that Rashford kind of player will not have the time to like settle in on it. He's got to perform from the get go because that's the kind of
Yeah,
sport, right? So we're talking in the sense like how can Barca help him? We are not putting pressure. Who are we to put pressure? I'm an Arsenal fan. He's the Arsenal fan. If he doesn't do well in terms of as an Arsenal fan, we'll be happy. But as a football fan, you would want such players to become the big things or to grow into the potential that they are. So that's what. Sometimes he lacks common sense. I hope Barca turns him into a good player and consistent player. He's a good player. He just needs to become a consistent player, like he says. Yeah. Okay. I think we've spoken enough regarding this game. Let's go to the before ones as well. Ah, do we want to talk about the Madrid game? I'll just say this. I think one
okay,
state.
so
Yeah, go on.
I'll say
Mm,
the performance probably warranted a draw or a win from Madrid,
mm,
but the second penalty is like, yeah, it's just, I don't know how is that in which world is that a penalty.
mm, mm,
uh, I mean, I think they performed well, to be honest, because in the first half especially,
mm,
I think they were having pretty much, they should have scored at least two
mm,
goals, or
mm,
at least another goal, two or three goals could have been scored in the first half.
mm,
But
mm,
then, yeah, the way the penalty was given, yeah, it's just, the first was a penalty. I don't
mm,
have a doubt about it. But the
mm.
second one, it's, I don't know why, what the referee is thinking, and I don't know why. I mean, generally, I haven't seen these kind of decisions given in the Champions League,
Mm.
so that
See,
was more surprising.
I'll
And
be very honest, right? Remember last season when we went to Madrid and that first foul was given for Arsenal as a
that was
penalty.
also not a very soft penalty.
That's
Yeah,
what. So you expected such high quality stuff from the referees. See,
yeah,
those are the moments where you thought that, oh shit, how can this be given a penalty? Because we are used to the Premier League referees, right? But
yeah,
I guess in footballing books that is a penalty. But is this really a penalty? Is that the quality that I know referees have?
yeah,
Because after the penalty that they're given, right, I feel scoring 5 goals against Madrid and still winning feels like an achievement.
yeah,
Because how the hell did we go to Madrid and win when such shit can happen at Madrid? So it's just a yeah.
yeah.
And
I mean, yeah,
also this Oba missed.
yeah, yeah.
Marseille didn't play bad. It was just that one penalty changed the entire.
I mean, on the scoreline, yes, but I think performance-wise, yeah, Real Madrid, anyways, I feel deserve to win that match.
Mhm,
But yeah, in the end, it came down to those two penalties, and that's always going to hurt you as a team.
mhm,
Yeah,
mhm. But says Marseille were very good.
yeah,
Surprised me. Doing or just deserving basically. Huh? Doing good work with decent players. Rodrigo was Madrid's. Yeah, true.
he was.
Raja, who is on the channel. Who doesn't rate Rodrigo that much. Even he said that Rodrigo had a brilliant game. Guler is Xavi's main project. Big season for him. Mbappe back to best.
Yeah, Mbappe was very good in the first
Mhm.
half, especially.
Yep, yep. I think Mbappe's performance in the league game as well. I forgot which game. Was it Sociedad?
Yeah,
Real
so sad.
Yeah, Real Sociedad. Oh, oh my God, what a game he had! But yeah, I didn't watch the. I watched the Madrid game for like 45 minutes. I found it very boring and slept off. So I'm not really sure what had happened. And I had the both Madrid and the Juventus game together. Both games were boring in their own way,
First
and I
half,
slept
yeah.
off after that. But my God, I woke up to 8 goals. 8 goals in 45 minutes, dude. Who the hell thought this would have happened? Did you watch the game by any chance? Because I did. I
No,
watched
I
only.
didn't watch this game. Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I thought it would probably be the one of. I mean, I thought it'd be dead. To be honest, that game, like
Uh-huh.
I didn't expect. I mean, if you look at it, I'm not throwing shade at any of these clubs, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like not really top teams. Sometimes it's, when two not very top teams face each other, it'll be a good match. It was kind of like that. And recently, if you see UA, even at Inter, they had like against Inter, it was like 4-3, and so I mean they are not great defensively in the, especially at the depth. And Dortmund is famous. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, people make fun of Arsenal for bottling, but they bottle a season. Like it's not a in a particular game. We don't bottle games like game by game. Like we bottle like we'll not even play, we'll not turn up for one game.
mm,
Dortmund will turn up for 80 minutes and
mm,
then they'll just lose the game in the last 10
mm,
minutes.
mm, mm, mm,
So it's, yeah, it was just a crazy game. I watched the highlights. Like, first of all, the quality of goals are insane. The first
mm,
three goals were like really good,
mm,
like Juventus Yildiz goal, and
mm,
then the first two Dortmund goals were insane. And then
mm,
after that, it was, I think I pointed it out to you also.
mm,
Where does this space this space seems to vanish when we watch Arsenal games? Like, I never see the kind of spaces like
mm,
we in this kind of game. I
mm,
mean, I don't know if it's just because of the way we play or the way opponents play us,
mm.
but the Juventus Dortmund game, I was seeing Yildiz running in acres of space,
Yeah.
then Vlahovic running acres of space ahead of him.
Mm,
And yeah, I mean, it's fun to watch as a neutral, but I
mm.
don't know how much defensively these two teams are solid, to be honest. Yeah.
True, true. See, even that. Okay, we'll take this comment and then we'll talk about what I thought. Right? Juve Dortmund was crazy. 8 goals in one half of football. Looked like ping pong. Might take such games as neutral supporters, but as
Home fan?
H fan, no way too much to take. I don't understand H fan.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it
Yeah,
means.
yeah. I see you, Salman doesn't understand, so I'm not the only one. So, do let us know what does H fan means. Then it'll make a lot of sense. What do you mean?
I think as a fan, he means. I think it's a mis typo, maybe.
Okay, okay. As a fan, no way too much to take. Juve had been leaking goals left. Oh yeah, this as a home fan makes
Home
sense.
fan, yeah.
Okay, yeah. True. In that way, you are absolutely right because we have another guy named Rahul, proper Juventus fan. Even he was like, I can't believe my team is scoring goals at the same time, leaking these many goals, right? So,
I mean, Juventus is known, basically known for a long, even in modern times, as a very good defensive unit. So it's
mm,
very funny to see Juventus scoring, conceding so many goals. Yeah.
yep, yep, yep.
And
Uh,
it's not like their defense is bad, actually. I think
mm,
they have good players in their defense, but
mm,
it's just they concede. I don't know if it's the style of play or um,
mm.
they're playing like crazy good attacks. Like, to be honest, BVB and Inter are good
I,
attackers too.
I checked. I just checked their league record. They conceded 3 goals and scored 7 goals. So they're outscoring basically like how Liverpool has been outscoring their teams, right? I think that's what Juventus are doing in my opinion. Because how do we say this one? Yildiz what a goal and Vlahovic super sub man. This feels like a redemption season for many players. Imagine that if Vlahovic has a redemption season, that would be great. Not just
Imagine Vlahovic had a redemption season and United were linked with him all summer for a free transfer.
exactly for free transfer that too. Yildiz man, like his goals have been crazy. The what he scored 2 goals and 4 assists in 4 matches. The 2 goals that he scored are absolute bangers. The
Yeah.
assists have been really really good. His overall game match has been good in its own way because I've seen compilations. Obviously, I don't sit and watch Serie A games because I don't have the time for it. But whenever I get to see the player compilations in the entire game, he looks solid, right? By any chance, did you get to watch any compilations? Any other thoughts regarding this?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of watched some of the Juventus highlights because of Yildiz, because
Mm,
I mean, like I like since I've been an Ozil fan, I always like this Turkish footballers. So
mm, mm,
I used to love Guler a lot. I used to love even there was this guy from Feyenoord. What is his name? Oscan or something. We are always linked with him, right? Oscan or some one guy was there.
mm,
Yeah, I used to like him, and then now Yildiz, and
mm,
I think Yildiz is probably the most talented player in a long time to come
mm,
from Turkey.
mm.
I think he's really awesome. And and that's a sad thing is probably Juve can't hold him for long.
True.
Yeah.
Mm. There have been enough links of Arsenal putting bids for Yildiz, if not Nico Paz. I think one of these two Arsenal have been linked with heavily.
I
I
mean,
forgot.
to be honest, right? I
Mm,
mean, I like Premier League getting most of the players, but I even want like Juve to have superstar. I it's like
mm,
that in the when we always like, especially 2000s kids, we talk about peak era of football, right?
mm,
When you should look at the talents, Juve, Barca, like
mm,
all the clubs used to have proper big superstars.
mm,
Now it
mm.
just feels like every young player comes, he goes to Premier League, is ready to even go to like smaller teams abroad.
Mm.
So
Yep.
it feels weird, to be
Yes.
honest.
And
Yeah.
the championship have been able to get players from Bundesliga, like
Yeah,
Leverkusen from Dortmund as well. So just like whatever. But
exactly.
we'll take this comment from Barani. Mbappe leaner, meaner, and stronger. Yep, Once he started running, it feels like impossible to stop him. True, true. That game in the Real Sociedad where I watched, I think, few minutes. That's when I realized this exact point that Barani makes. He looks absolutely on fire. The way he runs, it feels you can't stop him. It feels like that 2018 World Cup Mbappe. Once
Yeah.
he's running, you can't stop. Juventus are fun to watch this season. Yildiz plays like Quara with insane ball. Coutinho like ball striking. Oh, good point. Good point. Speaking of, okay, we'll come to that. If he could develop more burst pace, I think he's already a 60, 70 million odd player, but can he develop? Is pace something that you can develop?
I
I don't.
mean,
I think your
I guess you
body.
can get a bit more quicker. I mean, you can maybe have that slow fast. Could be like acceleration. Could be faster, but yeah, I
Hmm,
guess not much. Pace is a bit natural thing. Yeah.
hmm, hmm, hmm. By the way, are you guys playing? Nah, nah, man. I don't.
I can't, man. FPL only has. I'm not struggling to be honest, but it's like a struggle to be good.
True, true, true. FPL itself eats my head. Barani, I think, knows this because, but yeah, I don't, man. I don't. We missed that Guler Yildiz boat in Europe. We have been scouting Spanish market mostly, but these couple of German Turk kids are proper 100 million future talent.
I mean,
Guler,
Bowler, we almost had him. Real Madrid came with a
true.
much more improved bid
Not
last
just Arsenal. I think even Barca almost had him, if I'm not wrong. Yeah,
year. I don't know about Barca, but I remember Edu and Arsenal are really close to that goal.
mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
remember Ainsley putting out a comment saying that Arsenal almost had Guler. If I'm, yeah,
crazy, bro.
imagine that. But
I
yeah.
mean, the way he play, like people clown him for the massive performance a bit, but the way he's able to like play that breaking pass in the middle of the pitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we really need that at Arsenal. Yeah, that's the thing.
We'll come to the Arsenal bit very, very soon, shortly. Ash, bye, how are you, man? It's been, I hope you're doing well. Saw some of your tweets and all that. Artigola made a lot of mistakes in that game. Still young, but looks promising. Yeah, who said that? Somebody said that he's their main
Yeah,
project.
he's a project. Yeah,
Who said that? Was it Charles?
I
Charles.
guess it was Charles. Yeah.
I think it was Charles who said, yeah, absolutely. Because the way he's been promoting Guler to be the main team and take up the main positions in the midfield slash right wing or left wing, yeah, it's an absolute project. If you lose some weight, you can develop quick. True, true. Maybe in that way, but by losing that weight, will he lose that physicality that he has while going?
Does he play that much physical now itself? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think? Okay, we'll come to this. We'll come to this interesting point. We'll definitely come to this, Thomas. Wait. UCL fantasy is much more fun. You can sub out those players who suck on Tuesday and get. Oh, but is it really fun though? Is that the fun bit? Isn't like choosing a bunch of players ahead of time and locking in for
Yeah.
whatever games are there and hoping that they do best? Isn't that the more fun bit? If you can change mid and all that, it will remove the what do we say, the fun or the predictability of it, right? But because the whole point of fantasy football is predicting on how they can do it. I don't know. But yeah, there's not much to talk about these two games. I mean, there's a lot of talk. Let's try to uh, talk like maybe like 10 minutes, and then we need to talk about Arsenal and the preview for the Man City game as well, right? Did you watch either of the games or both games?
I didn't watch either.
You didn't watch either.
No, no, sorry. I watched Bayern Chelsea. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Because I mean, Liverpool game, it was 2-0 immediately. I
Hmm.
was like, yeah, whatever.
Hmm.
Congrats, Liverpool. I thought, okay, Liverpool's back,
Same.
back to scoring like big
Hmm.
goals. And then Bayern Chelsea was a pretty good game, to be honest. I liked it. I
Hmm.
enjoyed it.
Hmm.
I think Bayern looked good. Like, to be fair, like I think they were good,
It
but
was.
I wouldn't say Chelsea was bad. To be
Hmm.
honest, I mean, a lot
Hmm.
of Chelsea fans, as from what I've seen in the timeline, were a bit upset from that result. Like,
Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
but a lot of Chelsea fans I saw on the timeline were kind of upset with the result.
Hmm.
Um but I think Chelsea fans have. I mean, I'm not saying this in any like banter way, but when they won the Club World Cup, they kind of I think a bit overestimated their team a bit, in my
Hmm.
opinion. I
Hmm.
think their defense still has lots of ways to go in terms of
Yeah.
like personals.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean,
Hmm.
I think, and in the Champions League, it might show. Like
Hmm.
I think what Carragher or I think someone else or some other Chelsea fan, or some I saw some post. He said that the defense you play this defense against Fulham, Brentford, you get away with it, but
mm,
against Bayern, you saw like I think Chelsea was probably on equal footing with Bayern in most of the game,
mm, mm,
but then you just have that defense which can concede a goal or two here or
mm,
there, and then the game is just different.
mm, mm, mm.
Uh, and I think some of the hype of Palmer after the game was so insane. Like, I mean,
Man.
his goal was good, but it was not his. Like, he didn't create a solo goal or something.
Mm,
It
mm,
was just
mm.
a team move which was finished by Palmer. So,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
but I think Chelsea shouldn't be too disheartened by the result.
Mm,
But I think Bayern should be very, very hopeful after that result. I think a lot of people have been questioning company, including me.
mm,
But I think if they can, mm, but I still don't feel that X factor from Bayern. Like,
mm,
I mean, yeah, Kane is the X factor player, but do they have enough to go maybe in the final? I don't think so. So,
mm,
yeah, I actually say Bayern and Arsenal at the same level,
mm,
where even if we reach a semi-final or a quarter-final,
mm,
everything needs to go really perfect for us to reach the final.
mm, mm,
And
mm,
I think that's where I feel Barca, PSG, City, even Liverpool have that X factor, a bunch of X factor players to
mm,
make that difference.
mm, mm. True, true. Palmer played like Salah, shit game, but great goal.
Yeah,
If it was Salah, they'd say stat pad, but great players are great for the moments of magic that they moment of magic in a shit game. Fair enough. But
exactly.
see, the difference with Salah and Palmer is that at Liverpool right now you have multiple players to score that goals. At Chelsea, you are the main guy, right? So I think the criticism for Palmer should be different for Salah, in my opinion, right now. Obviously, if we can have a sensible thing, world would be peaceful. We'll have a nice life. We'll not have heart issues or BP issues or whatever. But here we are, trying to change the discourse regarding all that. Right? See, at when I saw like how Salu said, two goals came in like what 5-10 minutes of the first or the first 10 minutes itself. You know, the Liverpool.
Yeah, yeah,
I,
yeah,
then I switched to the Bayern Chelsea game, hoping that at least Bayern will do something for me, right? So when I was at game, Palmer was nowhere seen in that game. Yes,
yeah.
he's
I
great.
always feel he shirks the responsibility a bit.
Hmm, 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 hmm.
Like,
I-
I mean, like for the guy who seems very cold and nonchalant and
hmm, hmm,
whatnot, I
hmm,
mean, I always feel that. I mean, he has a goal in him. You put him in a very scoring position, he'll probably score. But
hmm, hmm, hmm,
I think I don't know if it's Chelsea squad building, but I think he the squad is built in such a way that he's a sole creator, and then he itself I feel shirks the responsibility a bit.
oh, hmm, hmm,
And yeah, so I mean, he's a great player. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about it. But
hmm,
can he? I think can he take another level in terms of dragging the team along? Maybe
hmm,
to be
hmm.
seen, in my opinion.
True.
Yeah.
Because I thought his involvement in the game was very, very like what the
Mm.
hell. I thought had they played someone like who do we say, Estevao, the right
Mm.
winger guy, I thought he would have been very good because Bayern's left hand side looked weak.
Yeah.
Why was he not played was a big question mark in my head because if he was also available, I think the creativeness or the attacking front would become even more potent because Chelsea presently without Esteve also or even if for some reason Pedro was ghosting in that match. It is Palmer, is a consistent guy. I know he scored. He's a great ball striker of the ball. He's a very
He's a good ball striker.
He's a
Yeah.
good ball striker. Let's just say that, right? And I thought till there he's good, but I think if he needs to improve or to take it up to next level, he needs to improve on his assisting, like how Salu said. And I thought this game was perfect for him because Bayern looked slow in their slow when trying to counter press Chelsea. Chelsea were very good in countering this one, Bayern's pressure and all that. And when they didn't score, I was like, "Hey, so all that is for what?" So, and I think even Carragher said you spent close to 2 billion, and this is the team that you put forward in a Champions League match. I
Yeah.
do know. Are you looking too much into it because we're Arsenal fans? Probably.
No, I kind of, I mean, I don't agree with Carragher's tone a bit, but
Hmm,
I think the point he made was not bad.
hmm,
Like, have you ever said it on this channel? In as a business strategy, they're probably the greatest club in the world, Chelsea.
hmm, hmm,
But I mean, on the footballing side,
hmm,
I still don't see
hmm,
like how good they can be. Yeah,
True. Palmer does things was a mid-table fodder. He's like Doku against.
I think that's a bit
uh,
harsh. Yeah.
I mean, you could be right, but yeah, like you said, it's a bit harsh. True. My house was on verge of getting robbed, but the thief saw ends up like I saw such comments on Twitter. That's why it didn't hit me like that. But a nice comment. The Chelsea game showed who UCL quality and who's not, except Palmer, Caicedo, and Cuckoo. None of them were good enough. Joao Pedro hype is insane. Club
Yeah.
World Cup goals have. See, this is Joao Pedro's first UCL thing. Nah. Give him time.
No,
See.
that's what I'm saying.
Hmm,
Like, I feel Chelsea have established a lot of players
hmm,
who are really good for the Premier League,
hmm,
and who can perform against like Premier League mid-table to like
hmm,
most of the Premier League teams
hmm,
very well. So in that way, I think Chelsea are a lock for like top five, top four.
hmm,
But I think when it comes to these really good teams,
hmm.
can they take the next step? And I personally feel this also applies to us to some extent.
True. Huh.
Yeah,
To some
like
extent, it is trueness, hello. Because
no,
see,
but we have had a good result in like a big six opposition in Premier League, and
hmm,
even in the Champions League we have like won against like Real Madrid and
hmm,
PSG. Even it was group stage, but we have won against them.
hmm.
But I'm
No,
saying
we
about
didn't win
like
against them in the groups. We won in the round of 16, no?
no
The quarterfinals, sorry,
PSG. I'm
Oh,
saying
PSG.
PSG. Yeah.
My bad.
But I'm saying like Arsenal. Only thing is in the truly big magnitude of game, not the
Hmm,
big team. Like in the
hmm,
magnitude of game, they need to take a step.
hmm,
But I feel Chelsea they don't look good against really good teams,
hmm,
irrespective of the magnitude of the game.
hmm,
Apart from the Cup World Cup final, which they really won on
hmm,
merit. Yeah.
hmm. Fair
So
enough. Hmm.
that's the only thing.
Yeah. I think with us, right, we have players who have been with the team for at least 2 years, so that
Hmm.
magnitude thing could have been nullified with the kind of group of players that they have. With Chelsea, it's like every year you get new players,
New.
and none of them have that UCL experience to like help others understand, right? So I think in that way you are. I think yeah, I guess you're right in a way as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even after getting that their goal, he was busy doing. See, the first goal celebration, I get it, right? Because the first goal came in early. The second goal celebration, poor guy got humbled. Then got called out as by VAR. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, it is what it is.
For me, it's always funny when players celebrate when they're behind in the game. Like I agree with Charles. Like
Even for the first goal.
yeah, it was you're one behind still, and you're doing a cold celebration. Like it makes no sense to me.
Okay,
Like
fair enough. I guess. Yeah.
if it's the equalizer, I can still understand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not being a celebration police. We have had a fair share of that in Arsenal, but yeah, I would
True.
be a bit pissed if like we are behind 2-0 and Saka scores and start doing.
Fair enough. All they won is Mickey Mouse Trophy after spending 3 billion, 2 billion. Let's not move that. It's
Yeah, this guy is putting 1 billion. Next one will be 4 billion.
Did you see the misses from Gordon Barnes against Barca? Yes. Also, Akiti. Oh yeah, the Ekitike miss was. But since they won, nobody will talk about it. I guess. So yeah. I mean, Van Dijk won them the game. So yeah, it was Glocker's blood, but fair enough. Pedro hype comment isn't from UCL game. It's from Premier League. His best at Brighton was with Welbeck, and he's looking forward. Dilla.
Yeah.
He's a BTEC Jesus.
A lot of people have a lot of tactical people on Twitter and online has said this that,
Hmm.
and I think even Maresca said it in his press conference that I prefer Pedro when he plays with another striker,
Hmm.
and Delap's injury has like caused a problem for Pedro. He's
Hmm.
always be better. He's kind of like Jesus in a way that yeah, if there's another striker in ahead of him, he'd probably be better, like in terms of linking up the play.
So you think he's
Yeah.
misprofiled as a striker and should have been put like a second striker kind of thing?
Yeah,
Because when
he's
he played
more.
second striker, he
Pedro's
had
more of a second striker. Yeah.
fair. Okay,
It's
nice.
not misprofiled. It's that Delap is injured. So yeah.
But do you think if Dilap was available, both of them would play? Because
Yeah, I
when,
think they would play.
because
I
because
think that the best game Chelsea had this season was West Ham, right?
but
That
it's
was a
West.
game,
It is West
but
Ham.
in that game, Delap and Pedro started. Yeah.
True. Okay. But if that happened, that is because Palmer was injured. If Palmer is available, do you think
Hmm.
João Pedro will play a second striker?
That's
And do you think
that.
Palmer is
Oh
best
no, no,
as
no
a right
doubt.
winger? No, no.
Yeah, it won't happen.
Exactly. So, I make it make sense. I mean, like, it's Maresca's issue, but yeah, it is what it is. I realize that Bayern. Really? Is
That
this
is
when,
true.
is this when you realized it? Is this when you realized it?
Bayern just owns London too.
Hmm. Fair enough. A solar plate trophy. A 74 charges FC again being investigated due to situation their club had put this as. Huh?
Yeah, and it's not a situation. It's like there's a players association, right? They
Hmm.
have lodged not a complaint. They lodged on it, like
Hmm.
a inquiry into the treatment Chelsea has done with Disasi and Sterling.
Hmm.
So because now they're training away from the ground, so that's why Maresco made the statement today, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
My grandfather was a fisherman and whatnot, and that
Oh,
life was
that's why.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god. I mean, Sky always does a great thing, right? They don't tell what the question, they just put the headline thing. I was like, why is this guy talking about his dad being a fisherman? Like, where is the relevance to
Yeah.
this? But yeah,
So, so
fair
that
play.
he was like saying that's a tough life. With Disasi and Sterling, that's not a tough life and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, I think Disasi and Sterling are being really, really like poor because Sterling has got many offers, but he doesn't want to leave
Mm-hmm.
though his London home and his big salary. So then that's your fault.
And
Club
also
can.
regarding the 74 charges, I will talk more about it once it has been confirmed. Obviously, off camera, I talk a lot about it, but on camera, I'm gonna talk about it once things have been confirmed. Let's just say that. Does Cole Palmer gets paid? Fair enough. Celebrating a 3-2 offside goal in 90. Oh, he was celebrating the second goal.
I don't
Oh
know.
no. Oh no 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 no. I thought he was celebrating the first goal. Second goal, nah, bro. You got to come back.
I think
Okay,
he must have celebrated second one also.
okay, okay. Mhm. He drops deep, and when Maresca needs someone to stretch, he's not. It is not Pedro. That's why. Ah.
Yeah, yeah. In the Brentford game, they were really struggling to break down Brentford.
Hmm, hmm,
So he pulled Pedro back and then he bought in
hmm,
Tyreek George
hmm,
as a left winger, but he
hmm,
was playing mostly as a striker. So then
hmm.
Pedro was linking with him. Yeah.
True, true. Okay. Have we spoken enough about this thing? Have we spoken enough about the other fixtures? Can we finally talk about the Arsenal and the upcoming game week Premier League fixtures as well? I guess so. We'll take in a few comments and we'll get straight into it. Even profile correctly, Gui got brought back from loan and George is playing striker first up. Enzo knows his place. It's why his hive is confusing. Hmm.
It's like it's a bit like I mean I feel Chelsea get a lot of hype for their players when they start performing.
Hmm.
Uh, I mean I see it with Palmer. I see it with. I mean Chelsea fans have suddenly started with this Caicedo and Enzo agenda, like best
Hmm.
midfield duo and whatnot. So
Hmm.
I mean
Hmm.
they're
Hmm.
pretty quick to hype their players. So yeah,
I mean, they've been trying to like dissolve whatever external factors have been happening, like the 74
yeah.
charges. So it is what it is. But huh, let's talk about Arsenal early fixture game, going to Bilbao, winning 2-0. Got many fans hyped, got many rival fans. What do you say?
Salty.
Salty. Got a lot of media people. The clicks that they wanted when Arteta said these guys are not subs; they're finishers. How did that become an issue? Only at Arsenal, isn't it? Bunch of PR crying merchants who do not find happiness in life, but they'll find sadness in everything. I hope such people are given paid therapy leaves because what the hell, dude? How the hell are you crying for a fact that a manager has said their finishers are not super subs? Like, are you in your right mind? Like, what goes in your head? What kind of sadness are you going through? Do you need therapy? Do you need help? Because what is wrong with you? Like, see, I get people being sad, I get people being depressed, but you finding the wrong, I mean, finding wrong in the simplest or the most harmless statements, like what? What?
Yeah, I mean it's not even his invention. Like it's
Hmm.
a rugby thing. Like
Hmm.
he is all Arteta has always said that he likes to study other sports and like
A
take
lot of NBA, a
terminology
lot
from
of
other.
NFL has yeah. Hmm, hmm,
So in rugby, this term exists. It's like in
hmm,
rugby when you are ahead of the game,
hmm,
you take a set of players is already assigned that they will
hmm,
finish the game because like
hmm,
it's basically like it's not even a new concept in football. It's like when you're leading the game 1-0, you bring on a center back. The center back is a finisher. He's
hmm,
like he's finishing the game for you. He's consolidating the result.
hmm,
Just because he said it's a different term, people are losing their mind about it.
hmm,
Yeah, it's like as Halkwood said, it's just Arsenal. gives you clicks.
Mm-hmm.
And
Also for the people who are joining us or still part of the conversation, we are talking about the Arsenal UCL now. We'll get to the Man City game in like 10 minutes. I see bunch of the comments. I'm not taking them because they're irrelevant to the conversation that we are happening right now. I see the Pep thing. I see regarding Merino stuff. I get we come to that once we talk of the Premier League fixtures. Give us some time. We started off what happened yesterday and then we went backwards. That's why we're talking about the Arsenal game right now. Okay. UCL. Okay. Sunny go
yeah, and coming to the game, see, I'm not going to say like it was the greatest performance Arsenal ever put out.
on.
Uh,
Oh, one second. Before we get into this, right? I think Barani says a nice thing here. A quick shout out to Belgium clubs. Read about okay Union that one, no Union Berlin
Union
Travis.
Saint Gil, no,
Uh,
Union Saint Gilloise. Yeah,
okay. Journey and will follow less like Journey Bruges continuing their impressive.
we have Bruges away, which really, really
Mm.
scares me. It's a very
Mm-hmm.
tough place to play.
See, Barani, I didn't watch the game, nor did Salo. So talking about this game wouldn't be fair. If you guys have watched it, do let us know. We can take in the comments. Thing is that the people who watched that game aren't available today. That is the whole reason why we couldn't uh, talk about such game. That's why I didn't bring it up. So that's it. And I have no disrespect to them. That's it. But yeah, Salo, go on.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, this result isn't
Mm,
this yeah. Coming to knowledge of different sports, it's something with every most of the top managers use, to be honest. Like,
mm,
it's just because Arteta has said that, it doesn't mean that he's the only guy who's doing it.
mm,
If you have read, anyone has read Johan Cruyff's book,
mm,
Carlo Ancelotti's book, you will see that they always, especially by NFL and rugby kind of sports, they'll
mm,
take a lot of ideas.
mm, mm,
So yeah, coming to the game, like,
mm,
um, it was not the best, like, Arsenal performance for
mm,
sure. I'm
mm,
not going to come here and say, oh, we played like crazy or something.
mm,
No, we didn't. But the flip side is, it wasn't like a performance which most of the media is putting out,
mm,
that it was a typical Arsenal smash, not even smash and grab, like just a boring defensive. It wasn't. I
mm,
think it was a game in which we created more than enough chances to score more than 2 goals,
mm.
and our final ball was lacking.
Yeah.
And I think that's not the worst place to be in the start of the season.
Mm, mm,
Like, if you, in the start of the season, if you tell that we are playing good, but the final,
mm,
um, what do you say, execution is missing, and that
mm,
final sharpness is missing,
mm,
it's pretty okay to say, because that happens generally. You get sharper as you go on into the
mm,
season. So
mm,
I think in that way, I think I liked that performance, to be honest. Yes, first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, Bilbao was on top because it's home first match of the season in the
mm,
UCL, and the home fans are up for it.
mm,
And we rode the storm pretty well. Even in that 15, 20 minutes when they're ahead of us, we
mm.
didn't give away much clear chances, to be honest. And
Absolutely.
I'm really sick of that being overlooked.
Mm,
It's like, you cannot overlook that fact. Like,
mm,
you can't just say that, oh, because they're defensive. Why other teams, when other teams go under the cosh,
mm,
supposedly the best defensive manager, Atletico Madrid, when he went under the cosh, he concedes a goal.
mm,
And at Anfield, they start in the defensive structure, they concede two in 6 minutes.
mm,
But when Arsenal do it, no one gives them the due credit,
mm,
that having a good defense is not a problem. It's not a bad thing. It's a good
mm,
thing.
mm,
And and it's just because our entire all our players contribute to defending, it looks like we're defensive,
mm,
but it wasn't the case.
mm.
um
Let me show the average structure that we had throughout
yeah,
the yeah. This is the average structure that we had. That maybe this is why you see that there's not much space available
yeah, exactly.
when we play the game. But yeah, okay, go on, sir.
So yeah, first 20 minutes it was like Bilbao was on top of us,
Mm,
but I think 25 minutes onwards to the 90th minute, I think it
mm,
was Arsenal was probably the better team in the whole match and
mm,
had the chances. I mean, Gyökeres was. I feel Gyökeres again. I repeated it last time. Match by match, is looking good. To be
mm,
honest, I
mm,
think he took good spaces in the first half.
mm,
Yeah, his one shot he had on the counter was tame,
mm,
but not bad. I don't mind that. At
mm,
least he's getting in that positions. I know he'll start banging those in eventually.
mm,
I think I think the that one diving header, I think his movement was good on that, and the cross was pretty good from Timber.
mm, mm,
So yeah, these were the one or two chances we had in the first. I think Eze was almost found by Madueke.
mm,
That was, I mean, I would say Eze could have come on the ball a bit quicker,
mm,
but yeah, that was a good tackle last ditch.
mm, mm.
So, and then I think in the second half, Madueke could have found the Ekeres one or two times.
Yeah, yeah.
As they had good chances in like in the central like positions.
Mm,
So I think overall we did enough attacking wise for a away UCL match, a
mm,
match a stadium in which they have lost 4 games in the last 2 seasons.
mm,
So
mm,
it's not an easy place to go. And I know United went there and won and whatnot, and
mm.
people are beating that fact up like as if
But they
it's
got an early red card, no?
yeah. So
People don't
people
remember that.
forget Sunset I think was injured for that
Yeah,
match,
yeah. Mm.
and then they got the red card. And I
Mm.
think even Nico Williams didn't have a
But
great
yeah,
match
yeah,
or
he
whatever.
just came back from injury as well. Yeah.
So yeah, I think all over the all over all in if you see the match overall,
Mm,
I think we deserved to win and we played well.
mm,
I won't say we played crazy well, and I won't get hyped about that performance.
mm.
But it's just a performance where like yeah, done, check, box tick, move on kind of game. Yeah.
Fair. I will take in few comments and we'll get to the
Yeah.
player discussion individually. Um, Enrique sat in the stands. Wait, this is because he got injured, though. But you're right. When Enrique was there in the stands and the rugby portion, like somewhere higher up top and like helping out his assistants, nobody said anything. Oh, revolutionary and crap like that. I mean, not crap, good
I
things
mean,
like
the
that.
thing is, I think there isn't a official rule that the manager has to be in the dugout. I
Mm-hmm.
think so. I don't think there is an official rule like that. So I don't think they suspended. He wouldn't be
No,
suspended for sitting in the stands.
listen, listen. No, no, no. He
Okay,
meant
okay. He's saying that he wasn't suspended yet. He was in the stands.
exactly.
Okay, now
Oh
I
my
get it.
god. Yeah.
I
Funny
was.
thing is, I don't remember the last time Arsenal doing a smash and grab. We only do one set piece goal and hold on. So we did something we don't usually do cause of subs, which no one mentioned. Ah, yeah, exactly. No, nobody's saying like how the substitutes help the situation.
I
Like
mean, when Arteta missed the subs at Anfield,
I,
people beated about it so much.
I was about to say literally, I was literally coming to that point. Like when Arteta made those changes at Anfield, they said it was wrong. Like me, who said it was too late. When he made the substitute, nobody talking about the substitution impact here. Why?
Yeah,
No.
it's almost like you want one guy to fail so you don't see the good
Hmm,
points.
hmm,
Yeah,
hmm.
so
Exactly. Charles, Salman, bro, where do you stand overall? Happy with the way we're playing these initial tough fixtures and getting the desired results, or want to see something in attack? If yes, what else? Charles has
in
found his fan.
in attack, I would say that I would want to just see more clinicality rather than the way we are getting into the positions. I don't think I honestly think we have done more than enough in most of the games to have scored at least 2 goals. Even
Mm-hmm.
at Anfield, Madueke got in such great positions, couldn't find the final pass. Martinelli at Anfield, yes, same issue. Then even Bilbao game, Madueke could have found Gyökeres multiple times. Gyökeres could have scored his chance he got on the counter. Uh, so yeah, I think it's less about how we are getting into the position, more about can we get more clinical. And I think in this is the way. This is where you need Saka, you need Odegaard, you need Havertz. Like you need kind of players who are a bit more quality in the final third. I mean,
I
yeah,
think you beautifully. I don't know if you meant it to say, but I think you beautifully brought in the points that people need to really, really understand. These results we're getting in spite of having players like Odegaard, in spite of having Saka, in spite of having Kai Havertz. I do know that Kai Havertz is not clinical, but he brings so much to the team that
yeah.
Arteta is trying to bring Merino to do that. So, see, Merino is kind of player who can do a little bit of Odegaard, a little bit of Kai Havertz, but not
Hmm.
both of them at a constant level or such a high level, right? So that's what we're trying to do. That is because of the injuries to Kai Havertz and Odegaard. And I think people are
Also,
forgetting it. Sorry to cut you, off, but
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I think because it's genuinely frustrating, like how we're doing well in terms of attack. You do know we're creating a lot. We're getting into good attacking positions. We are being wasteful. Yes, that has not been the case previous seasons. We didn't create anything to be wasteful. First of all,
Exactly.
right? And second thing, our main players have become the rotation point because of the fact that they are being injured. Our substitutes are the ones who are winning the games. We always wanted our substitutes to come off the bench and do well. That's what had happened in this game. That's what had happened in. It could have happened in the Liverpool game if not for that insane free kick, right? Nobody's talking about that. Even the ones who've been crying for a bench, who've been like saying for like years, suddenly we have a bench and they change the narrative because they're not getting the clicks there. Why?
Exactly.
Like how you said, it's frustrating to see the sane people change their stance because they're not getting the clicks when talking about something sensible. Like,
It's like you wanted a bench,
hmm,
and when the bench is used effectively,
hmm,
you want to cry that why is the bench used effectively?
hmm,
Like, I don't understand that logic.
hmm, hmm,
Last season it was why didn't Arteta build the bench? He doesn't care
hmm,
about his attack.
hmm,
Now that he
hmm,
has actually built an attack which is deep,
hmm,
and then if he's seeing that one, and also I don't understand this whole thing. It's not just in for Arsenal, in all of football.
hmm,
Like if a player has a bad game, sometimes ineffective,
hmm,
it's okay. He has a bad off day. He's just an
hmm,
off day for SA.
hmm,
It's off day for Madueke.
hmm,
That's why you need Martinelli, Trossard.
hmm,
It doesn't mean that oh now Madueke, oh he's having these issues. Let's
hmm,
overblow these issues.
hmm, hmm,
SA has he's not a center. He's not a left winger. He
hmm,
cannot play left wing. What is Arteta? Bro,
hmm,
he's played for 1.5 games, 2 games for Arsenal.
hmm,
Like pump the brakes a bit for on
hmm,
Madueke, on
hmm,
SA, on Martinelli and Trossard will play a huge role.
hmm,
People just got some shiny new toys and they thought, oh well, now we are great.
hmm,
These guys know the system. They know how to play Arteta's
hmm,
game,
hmm,
and it will help us to bed in these new guys.
hmm,
And I think the simple fact is that even the midfield, who everyone's crying about the midfield, like why
hmm,
are these three starting together?
hmm.
Take the games in which they started. They've started in Anfield. They've started in Bilbao.
Let me see if I can bring up that comment from Sanchez. But yeah, go on, go on.
So these two games in which this midfield has started are extremely cagey games by
Hmm,
itself.
hmm,
Like it will be cagey these games. You can in theory say oh Arsenal should open up the game and play expansive football. It won't happen. Even you take any team, people talk about PSG, but even PSG played against us, they were not that extra expansive. They were taking all their
hmm,
due diligence in terms of their defense and whatnot.
hmm,
So yeah, this midfield started in extremely tight games,
hmm,
and even fair play to Bilbao.
hmm,
People don't give their due to the opponent.
hmm,
Opponent played a good game. They were also good defensively.
hmm,
So we were not looking effective in midfield.
hmm, hmm.
But then when we opened up the game a bit, Merino played good after the two subs came on of Martinelli and Trossard.
The
Merino
moment he put in the attack, he got two headers. How?
exactly. So it's just about
Hmm,
being up. I don't care about other fans. I
hmm,
feel Arsenal fans themselves should just calm down a bit.
hmm,
It's like not every game is do or die. You
hmm,
cannot live. The season doesn't be. It's not like that.
hmm,
You.
hmm,
I mean, we lost at Anfield. It's like oh, there's no mentality. Oh, this that.
hmm, hmm,
We might not win against City. It's not. It's not the end of the world.
hmm,
I said it. For me, the four games of Liverpool and Man City, these two teams are the teams on our level.
hmm,
Are like for me, like we are going to lose 4 games or 3 games is okay,
hmm,
like to win a league. For me,
hmm,
these 4 games are like five. It's like giveaways. You win, great. You don't win, it's okay.
hmm,
It's the other 34 games against Chelsea, against Spurs, United,
hmm,
mid-table teams. These are the games we have to win,
hmm,
and if you do that, we'll win the title. So I
hmm,
think it's being calm is more important for Arsenal fans.
hmm,
Media, they're going to do this thing again. It doesn't matter.
hmm,
But I think fans itself, if they calm down on the narratives,
hmm,
media itself will have to calm down on their narratives.
hmm, hmm, hmm. I will come to the media bit in a bit.
Because the fans react, the media then do the things.
Exactly, exactly. We'll come to the media bit in a while, but I thought we'll take a few comments. Can we have an essay con? Nice. I see what you did there. Whole world is crying about the preconceived notion that Eze will only thrive as at 10, but at big clubs like Arsenal, there's hardly any space to dribble and create at 10. Look at the position that Eze took.
Hmm.
I
Simple
do.
fact
Hmm,
is, you take his Palace, every Palace game
hmm,
under in which he's been successful in the
hmm,
recent past, he's all started on the left wing in all these games.
hmm,
Yeah, and that allows him to link with the striker well. I'm not saying play him as a pure left winger, but he
Hmm.
isn't playing like a pure left winger.
True.
I don't think he played like a pure left winger at Bilbao. I think he was mostly in that central channel, like
Hmm.
left central channel.
Hmm.
So it's just something people have to take something and run with it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's all.
Exactly. And also I think this graphic from these people has been very very good, because Eze and Victor Yoker's link up is similar to Eze Mateta link up that people have clogged previously, right? So I think putting these two in a similar conversation is nice to see, because look at the positions that Eze takes up. People are saying very critical that, oh, he's been too as a touchline winger, who he's not. But then look at the positions that he's been taking up, the central zones, little bit. And during when he takes up the central zone, look at Victor Gyökeres's runs as well. I do know the majority of his runs have been on the right wing side, which is kind of surprising. But like how Halkwood said, I think Yorker's performance has gone under the radar because he didn't come up with a goal. The fact that we got a substitution to score, people are not talking about how involved Victor Yorkeres has been in this game. Because the 3-4 games that we played in the Premier League, his performance has been coming up from the halftime onwards. In this game, I felt he's been involved from the first half
Yeah.
itself, which is nice to see. I do know it is only Bilbao, but going to Bilbao is not easy, like how Salu said, and getting him involved early in the game. I still don't think he's completely match fit. If he was completely match fit, he would have played the entire 90 minutes. But he had to be subbed off and he had to be managed because we do not have even Kai Havertz to come off the bench as well. Right?
Also there is, if you want to take a comparison,
Mm,
I would say Atlanta and Bilbao, though
mm,
not in terms of footballing style, are
mm,
pretty similar level of football clubs, like in
mm,
their respective country.
mm,
Last year we went to Atlanta
mm,
away,
mm,
and you go and watch that match and how bad we played.
mm,
And you go and watch yesterday, day before yesterday's match, and you see how good we played. You will easily see the difference in
mm,
everything, in
mm,
tactics, in the players' performance, manager tactical awareness, everything you'll see. But if you want to purposely be oblivious, yeah, that's up to you. Yeah.
mm, mm. Charles is all in every game. Wait, in every game, not all 11 peak. I mean, look at the regular ratings themselves at times need 6 to 7 approx to fare.
Fair, FARE should have been the spelling.
Okay, okay,
Uh-huh.
to fare far better than others on the pitch. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Can Eze play false nine? I mean, if Merino can play false nine, I don't know, man. It's see, I'm just a person who observes things. I've not seen him play as a number nine or as a false nine in that sense, so I can't really tell if he has the abilities. So I don't know. If Gordon can play false nine, I guess maybe. I don't know. I'm hella nervous for the City game. We'll come to that. We'll come to. We're almost done discussing regarding this game. We'll come to that. Wait, no worries. Is there any 10 in the world whose best skill is dribbling and not high touch passing? Musiala, Cherky, Rogers all play out wide. Number 10s are Foden, Jude, Fermin, who are more goal scorers and passes. You would say Jude is a number 10? I think he's like hybrid number
Yeah,
8.
Jude is like very tough to
Hmm.
position.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's like that Muller kind
But
of player.
I think ten would be the best position, like to start him on the pitch.
Fair enough. Yeah. Occasional nervousness is because of the way we are playing or injuries or something else. If we had been reverse roles with Liv and how they're winning, would you still be nervous ahead of City?
Good point, good question.
Nice. Good point.
I think even the whole narrative of the fans and the media would be much different if Arsenal
Hmm.
started the way they started,
Hmm.
the way Liverpool started.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
mean, there was this. It already happened. It's not because I'm not saying this hypothetically.
Hmm.
When I remember the 23-24 season when we had this run of games where we were winning late,
Hmm.
the whole narrative was like, oh, Arsenal cannot sustain winning late matches.
The 23-24, no, 22-23 season, was that the Reece Nelson Cup winner?
That was 23-24, right? The one with we had the collared shirt with the
Ha,
like
ha, ha,
red
ha.
lines. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah, but yeah, these are. I think I would say I am nervous for the City game, but yeah,
Hmm.
we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Hmm. That 10 is Lamine. Okay. I think it's maybe because of City's PTA. Fair enough. Again, we'll come to that. Salu, do you want to go back to our clock in days and speed run through our thoughts on each player performance?
Yeah, I mean Raya. Yeah, this average Raya performance is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Timber, I'm pretty a bit surprised with 7.8. I think it's a bit high in my opinion. I
Mm-hmm.
felt he was losing the ball in very dangerous positions,
True.
like the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Mosquero 7.2 is low for me.
Yeah,
I think he was really good,
absolutely.
and Gabriel
Look at the
was
kind of game that Mosquera had. Man, he's a centre back who's playing in that CDM slash role as well. Like,
yeah.
yeah, but yeah, go ahead, go
I don't I wouldn't drop Mosquera for Saliba if they're fit next match, to be honest.
ahead. Okay, okay.
And Calafiori 7.9, again I think it's a bit too high, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
uh, um, Rice 7.6 also, I don't really agree with it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
because I think he was poor in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Zubimendi 6.8 also I feel it's harsh the other way around. I think he was a bit better than Rice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he also, once he settled in the game, I think was pretty good actually.
Okay,
Uh, and Merino was all right only after the subs came on.
exactly.
Madueke, yeah, it was. I don't know if this is going to be the average Madueke performance in which
Mm-hmm.
he is really good into getting into the areas, but lacks in the inter. But I wouldn't say he lacked. Like I think it was just the ball never reached the main, like the Bucharest.
Players, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the chance he created for Eze was not Madueke's fault. Like he did
Mm-hmm.
the correct thing over there,
True.
and I think even the one where he kind of shot, but he was trying to cross was, it was a tough cross. Like he was like on full on pace, and he was already losing balance. He still did it well enough to at least trouble the keeper there.
Right,
I
right.
agree with Gyökeres rating. Like I
Mm.
think he was very good actually. I felt,
Same, same.
and as I think it's a bit too high. I think he
Mhm.
was probably 7.
Yeah, same.
Probably would
What
be.
do you think of our substitutes that we brought on?
Yeah, Martinelli, Trossard, more of the same. Please be on form because
Mm,
I know people hated you for quite a while,
mm,
but
mm,
I think I've always believed in Martinelli because not that I don't think I always say that bring him out of the starting lineup, let
mm,
him let him impact some other way, and I
mm.
think this makes sense.
Mm.
And in Capi, like I loved the 6 minute cameo, just barging everywhere.
Yeah,
I like that. And Norgard looks nice actually. I always liked his in preseason. I liked him.
same.
He looked comfortable in
Mm,
like in the cameo game. So
mm,
yeah, I think it was a good day for Arsenal.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will take in a comment. I don't see the Merino Rice Zubimendi mid working well. You can't replace Rice or Petty and expect it to work. I don't think it is. I think it's
I,
done strategically. Go on, sir.
I agree, but also I think it's I think Arteta wants to. I don't know. Again, it comes down to that question of people questioning his mentality. I don't
Mm,
think it's mentality thing. I think he wants to win these matches, but
mm,
I think he wants to control the midfield in the tough away games,
mm,
and I think he does that to get a bit more semblance of control.
mm,
And I think not having Odegaard is the problem here. Like, I think he would probably sub Merino for Odegaard or something, or
very true.
yeah, something or the other.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
very surprised he didn't trust Vanir in this game. Yeah,
mm,
but I think the trend I've noticed that he doesn't really trust him in tough away games yet.
mm. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
coming to because the
yeah.
fact. Why would you want to risk an 18-year-old kid who doesn't have much experience
Hmm.
in the Premier League itself, like just sent into this thing, the
Yeah.
Anfield game? Uh,
So yeah, and a lot of people wanted Eze to come into Marino's position,
mm,
but I think Eze is still having those the pace of the R team. I think is
mm,
still getting up to it because some of his touches and all are a bit too like heavy right now.
mm, mm.
So I think putting him into midfield would have been an issue in that game. So I do agree this is not our best midfield and it's not the best use of any of these three players.
Mm, mm, mm,
But I think it's not a bad midfield to
mm.
use once in a while. Yeah.
True, true. Super interesting that Hincapié came on and left back. Wonder if you DM. Huh?
I don't think he's a defensive midfielder, but I
What
heard
was
he's very good at like overlapping left back.
That's what as a left back I've seen, as a LCB I've read, but like DM, what? Is this like something like Merino as a false nine? So like, is that what he meant? I'm not sure what he meant, but
Yeah,
yeah. Is Odegaard available? See, as per Arteta's press conference that has concluded a
he
few
said
hours,
no, right?
he said he's not yet available. Yeah. Oh, you meant MLS at DM? Okay. Hmm.
That means we'll probably see the same starting midfield against
Hmm.
City.
Hmm. 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 I was talking to MLS at DM. I don't think MLS is a DM. I think it's more like that number eight position who gets the ball from defense and like transitions it upfield. I think it's better in that way rather than playing as a CDM, just like putting in those passes, because I still think he lacks that passing ability as a DM that Arsenal needs. I think as a number eight who's very good at carrying the ball into or transitioning the ball from defense to attack. I think it's better in that way, at least for now. His crosses and passing needs a lot more refining to play as a DMDM. That's what I think. Sanchez, people overrate the capabilities of Veneri over 90 minutes. Veneri fades a lot over the full game. At this point, it's just aesthetic bias. Veneri out of position has improved, but not enough. I think this is right. I think this is the whole reason why he's not played instead of Odegaard. I don't think that's the whole reason. Do you agree or
It's
disagree?
shiny new toy syndrome is very
Hmm.
real at now, right now for Arsenal.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's like people want to see new. It's not just shiny toy syndrome. It's like I feel that you need to infuse new energy into the team.
Hmm.
That's also important. But yeah, I don't think Vaneri is ready fully.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I agree
Uh,
with Sanchit there.
hmm. I will take a few comments and we'll talk about the upcoming Premier League fixtures, which is very, very spicy in its own way. Mosquera being cute and great and all, but need Saliba back ASAP. Haaland is frightening me.
Yeah, we'll talk about the city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about. I mean, okay.
If I have to say in this, I agree. Like if you think about it probability wise, like
Hmm.
going a bit mathematical, but
Hmm.
Saliba and Haaland have proved, Saliba and Gabriel have proved they can neutralize Haaland,
Hmm.
whereas Mosquero has not ever played against Haaland. So
Exactly.
in that way, yeah, I hope
Or.
Saliba is playing.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
it's also the thing that, do you throw in a guy who's been unfit for 2 3 games,
Hmm.
and a guy who's been informed? Do you like not start him? It's a very I'm happy I'm not the Arteta right now, because it's a tough decision.
True, true.
Yeah,
Then Veneri should start against City. We need more. We need more. We need to move quickly from defense to attack uh, against them. They get caught in quick transitions. Fair enough. See, I think this I understand because the game is played at the Emirates.
Arsenal.
So maybe the fact that Veneri starting at a home game may not be so bad. We'll have to see. But one last small thing I want to talk about, right? The gen Presently, I think like how you said, new toy syndrome among Arsenal fans has been very, very high. The fact that people are saying that Noni needs to be the starter even if Saka comes back, this game against Bilbao couldn't be a bigger factor on why Saka is still the main guy and Noni is still the bench guy or the backup. The
Yeah,
fact that Saka kills the game and not just like a what if kind of player is the difference. Noni presently is beating his man, getting into those final thirds. But what is he doing? Not being decisive or not being effective. Had he scored goals with his left foot, right foot, header, and all that, then the conversation I would entertain it. But the fact that people are saying because he's beating his man and getting into the final third, putting crosses with his right foot, even though his left foot is the one he prefers, is all flashy and nice, which is what we missed in a backup player. People are forgetting that once Saka gets subbed off, we do not have a backup player who's as good as Noni for the last
I mean,
few.
I would put it like this.
Hmm.
Imagine Saka starts and he weighs down the defender,
Hmm.
and then you putting on a pacey Medweke from the bench. That's
Hmm.
even more like potent in
Exactly.
that way.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So yeah,
That's what. So just don't get driven into the fact that analysts, media people are running agendas, cloud your emotions or cloud your decision making and what the reality is, right? Because you'll see certain uh, how do you say legends of the game who played for the Arsenal being only vocal when things do not um, how do we say, do not work out effectively. It works but not effectively. Or when a certain media wants few headlines from the Arsenal legends, I think that's when they're the most vocal. I think also media, they tell that okay, we are going to run this gimmick. You've got to talk about it. That could be another reason why the certain legends are more vocal or more seen or more visible during that time. But I'm just saying, they are great players. They may not be great analysts because they are great players. But they expect common players to perform at such high levels when it is generally not possible, right? So do not let that cloud your judgment, is what I hope. I hope that made sense without pointing out names. That's all I have to say. uh, my bold take: if Havertz was fit, Arteta would have started him over Gyökeres. I would have. Dude, Liverpool game. It was Kai Havertz game to start, not Gyökeres game to start. I think it's the most obvious Kai Havertz game you could ever imagine, in my opinion. What do you think, Salo? No?
Yeah, I mean Kai Havertz
Mm,
again. It's like quality player.
mm,
Yeah, I don't mind. Like if he starts, Gyökeres starts, doesn't
mm,
really matter to me.
mm,
To be
mm, mm,
honest, both are quality players. They will help Arsenal.
mm, mm.
Yeah,
Also, Hulkwood, Charles, all the previous comments that you brought in when we were still talking about UCL, we're going to start talking about the Premier League, so do bring it in. I might have missed it, or they're too far away to scroll, so I'm not really sure. So do let us know. I mean, do bring in those comments back again. We can start discussing about it. Okay, the big fixtures this game week 5. Okay, before we start this again, if you are new and have not joined the FPL that this channel has, do join us. Do consider joining us. There will be a jersey giveaway in the end of the season. Again, that jersey is not restricted to just Premier League, but it is for any club that you want, and whichever jerseys available from my plug as well. So do consider joining us. This game week is the last game week where we will be accepting new joiners, and after this we just close it, and it'll be just the 149 people or 150 odd people who have joined us presently. Cool. Okay, let's talk about the Premier League game week 5. Saliba is fit. He wanted to play against Forest. It was Arteta and medical team who decided to give him extra rest. Let's not fall prey to media and rival finds hype. Saliba and Saka play if fit. Absolutely. Logically, it should be the other way. No, let Madueke tire out the left back for 45 minutes, and uh,
both way works. Yeah,
both works. I guess two correct things can exist at the same time.
I
Uh,
mean people are saying as a Saka is some tractor on the lateral wing. He's also pretty pacey and he's a bruiser. Like he gets into the defenders like physically, and he is also good in, like he's not a crazy dribbler like Madwicker. He's also a good dribbler. Yeah, so.
I think aesthetics, because like how Rando says here, Noni playing is more pleasing to the eye, but he needs to improve his final third actions. I put Saka in the Salah or Lise category of players who won't always beat their man, but know what exactly is needed.
Yeah,
I guess that is
makes
fair.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. Where do we want? Okay, we'll talk about the Arsenal game straight away. Arsenal face Man City at Emirates. Before we get into the game, what did Mr. Pep Guardiola say? Right? I do not want to play it because there could be copyright strikes. So let's see what he says here. Pep Guardiola. I want to say to my, I want to say to my friend Mikel Arteta, if he wins Premier League title, well, it is just because of spending, not because he want a lot. Like Liverpool, if Arne Slot wins a title again, it is because he spent a lot of money this year, right? Because it is not just Man City that happened, right? So all of them do. For many years, every club can do whatever they want. I know how we've been treated is completely different, but what they want to spend is because they want to spend. Hmm.
Uh, I kinda agree and I kinda disagree too. Like
Okay.
the point in which I agree is yes, I don't think Arsenal and Liverpool are
Hmm.
like great fairy tale stories in which like they didn't spend anything, came from the like
Hmm.
rags to riches kind of thing. They're already big clubs who spend a lot of money,
Hmm. Hmm.
so that is there. But I also disagree in the fact that City got to a position of being really good by spending
Hmm.
from just because they got new ownership,
Hmm.
and then they kept on spending when no one else was spending in that level.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
now now that everyone's on equal footing, everyone's spending to a similar level.
Hmm.
But City already got that squad which was at pretty high level by spending so much money before, when no one was spending at that level. People
True.
were spending, but City was spending at a higher level.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So I think it's two things are true at once. Like it's
Hmm.
that kind of situation where Pep built was able to build his squad at a pace he wanted to,
Hmm.
because no one else could spend in that time at his level, bar Chelsea maybe.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And now that everyone's on equal footing, they all are spending.
Hmm.
So yeah, and you can see that when people are able to spend on equal footing, he has been.
Hmm.
Last season when everyone had quality squads, he was
Hmm.
found out.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I think it's classic Pep, before the big game, playing a bit of mind games.
I think Barani makes a nice point here. Read it with sarcasm, Pepsi, so it's not. See, I was reading it for the first time, so that's why I didn't actually
Yeah,
get
it
it.
was sarcastic
Uh,
comment, but
In,
it's
in yeah,
it's
in
the
between.
classic Pep mind games. Yeah,
True, 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 true.
it's
Hmm.
nothing to.
Uh, Sanchez says the game will be won and lost in transition. Haaland looks like his Dortmund self, and we're starting to play more direct. Neither City nor Arsenal will want to dominate possession. Are you really questioning Arteta's need, want, and desire for possession? Are you really questioning that?
I don't fully agree, to be honest.
Okay.
I think City do not, or
Hmm.
I cannot say cannot, but
Hmm.
don't look very good playing the possession game anymore.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Hmm.
And they look better when they're on like transitions.
Hmm.
Whereas I feel Arsenal still like to play like possession football.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Hmm.
so I personally think Arsenal will try to play possession football,
Hmm.
and City will try to counter it.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think it will. I think it will be like that. And then if City miss the counter chance, then Arsenal might hit on transitions.
Hmm.
But I think initially Arsenal will like to get into
Hmm.
possession,
Hmm.
and I think that's the reason why I feel that the starting midfield which started at Bilbao will
Hmm.
probably start at City,
Hmm.
against City. Sorry,
Hmm.
I think I think City's midfield is where they are probably. I know there are big names there, but they're probably not as strong as
Hmm.
like they seem,
They used
like
to
as
have.
people think or
Hmm.
they used to be.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
Rodri doesn't look his older self yet.
Yeah.
Uh, Foden is not a true like midfielder. Like he's more like a second guy behind Haaland, and he plays
Hmm.
off Haaland.
Hmm. Hmm.
And Tijani is good. Like
Hmm.
he's not bad, but I think we can match their quality, if
Hmm.
not better, in midfield.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to say what kind of football match it will be, because I
Hmm.
think Arsenal is transitioning into a different style of play.
Hmm.
So is City.
Hmm.
We could see we could see like a similarly cagey match, like the 1-0 in which Martinelli scored.
Hmm.
That's my honest opinion on this match. I think
Okay.
it will be probably the most boring match of this weekend.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I feel so.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
I think
Hmm.
because I personally think Arsenal, and I think there was a comment like I think a half an hour ago that will Arteta set up to not win, or to
Ha ha.
win or to not lose.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I think Arsenal always set up not to lose first,
Hmm.
and then to win. And
Hmm.
I know people want that statement win because it's been such a hula about it, like, oh, we have to get the statement win or whatnot.
Hmm.
But do you really think that the two games against Liverpool and two games against City define our season?
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
Uh, so I don't mind if you don't lose against City,
Hmm.
but then the caveat comes that then you got to go at Etihad and again not lose.
Hmm.
So that's a more difficult task. So rather you take the win at home and maybe lose at Etihad, which is okay. Like,
Hmm.
so, yeah, I think that's interesting. I don't think anyone can call what kind of tactic Arsenal wants.
Hmm.
You could also hark back to like a 2021 City Arsenal game in which Arsenal just went all out attack against
Hmm.
City, and
Hmm.
City were just shell shocked for the first 45 minutes,
Hmm.
and then we got that red card and silliness happened and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, this I personally feel Arsenal will look to dominate possession, and I think it might be, but the the game, the players we have, it might not suit them. So yeah,
Mm,
it's difficult to say.
mm,
Yeah,
mm. Charles says, Stuart Atwell, who who can Newcastle like, but
this is
yeah.
so irritating, man.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, they want to wind Arsenal fans, honestly.
Yep, yep, yep. Uh, yeah. Uh, Thoughts? We just irritated. There's nothing much. See, let's try playing football and winning it that way, and just hope that nothing else affects us.
I
That's all.
mean, the game we won against with Martinelli, Kovacic should have been sent off in that match.
I,
Yeah, so he
yeah.
somehow stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is he still at City?
Course, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's injured.
Okay, I haven't seen him this season. That's nice.
He's injured. He's injured. But yeah. By the way, huge boat,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Yeah. See, I have no understanding of what the hell happened. If you guys have some understanding, do let us know. It will be educative for us and people who do not understand it as well, like us. Because they brought in two uh, non-board members on. Sorry.
so Tim
Non.
Lewis, I think, was a board member for
Hmm,
last 20 years or something.
hmm. No,
Or no,
5 years.
I don't know.
Five
Yeah,
years.
whatever. He was no, but he was associated with Arsenal for more than 20.
Yeah, yeah. Ha.
And then, and he was a Kroenke guy itself, I think so. But now they have removed him,
Hmm,
and they've brought in some two other guys, and they promoted Garlic
hmm,
to CEO or whatever.
hmm.
And I apparently Kroenke will probably be there at every home game and will probably be at will be more involved in Arsenal. I think
Hmm.
that good signs, it's not bad. Like
Yeah, I'm not questioning. See, what I feel is that since Berta came in, the pace at which Berta is able to get the deals done, or the levels that Berta is able to get the deals done, they want to align a backroom staff that helps the situation rather than slow down than Berta. Because Tim Lewis has always been a risk averse kind of person.
I think Arsenal want to put the project into overdrive in some
Hmm,
ways.
hmm,
I think they're sick of like just playing the safe game or whatever.
hmm.
Like financially, I mean, like so.
Yeah,
I
makes
think,
sense.
and I think I mean, from my other knowing of some other sports,
Hmm,
I think Kroenke when the Denver Nuggets in the NBA wanted to win,
uh,
he got really involved into their team, and
hmm,
then I think he then took a backseat last 2 3 seasons. So I
hmm.
think it's something like they want to deliver the title, and then he might reign in the hands to someone else
Hmm.
after that. So yeah,
So,
could be nice.
yeah, we'll take a few comments quickly and then we'll talk a little bit more. Cool. We will dominate and we'll also be direct when we can. Our change of approach this season is very refreshing for me. Fair enough. This city has Haaland in one box and Dortmund in the other one. Against United, Pep played a transition by design. He's finally changed because he's seen the light. Dangerous. The Man City game against United can't be the benchmark because United didn't play with midfield. And it's not
Yeah,
that City played
this is
like so well also. It was like United's issues caused Man City to play
but
good.
if you see it like the City versus United game reminded me a lot about of the Arsenal versus United game, in which the midfield was almost bypassed on
Hmm,
both the
hmm.
teams.
True, true.
Like
Hmm,
neither was Bruno and Ugarte in the game, but even
hmm,
Rodri and Tijani were mostly like City's attacks were mostly bypassing them also.
hmm,
Like it was direct into Doku, direct into Foden, direct into Haaland and Bernardo Silva.
hmm,
Like they themselves are bypassing their own midfield.
hmm,
If that if City can make the Arsenal versus City game
hmm,
similar to the game is they played, then yes, I agree it's a bit more scary for us
hmm, hmm.
because right now we don't look really clinical in our attack.
True,
And
true.
City have Haaland
Hmm.
and Foden who are really good in such kind of
By the way,
situations.
Foden in good touch, isn't it? The
Yeah,
game not so much, but the way he's been pinging those balls
so
up front for like Haaland.
if it becomes a basketball game,
Hmm,
advantage City. If it
hmm,
becomes a KG game, advantage Arsenal.
hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Guys, in the comment, I mean, in the concurrent viewers, do let us know what are your predictions for the game, like score lines. Salu, what do you think regarding this game?
I think draw. Yeah,
One. Okay,
I
draw.
think
Draw.
I
One draw.
think no, I don't think one goal. I think both team. I think Haaland will score two, and I think we'll score two. 2-2.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2-2. I feel it'll be a 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, I could see that also.
I can.
Mm.
I don't see like a huge one. I just see like a 2-1 Arsenal. Halko says the change from they will do amazing under Arteta to they are cheats too. From Pep showing they it's a yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Uh,
already City players have been talking a lot before this
yeah,
match.
so much shit, dude. So much shit. I mean, it's like not something new,
But
but yeah.
and also if you like go to the last season's match,
Mm,
yes, the result was 5-1,
mm,
but if you see that match, it was 1-1 at like when Haaland scored,
mm.
and then it was Arsenal was extremely clinical that day. It was
And
like
that's what it.
just
Mm-hmm.
it was just we got five chances, we scored 5 goals.
Yep, yep, yep. It's not because
But
we were like
can
that
that
good.
happen again?
Mm,
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't
true,
think it can happen again.
true, true,
Yeah.
true. I think it'll be a good win and be close to Liverpool until Jan. Let's see how. Yeah, this is true.
I mean,
Mm.
if you want to segue into the Liverpool Everton
Not yet,
match,
not yet, not
and
yet,
this,
not yet. Stuart Atwell is worst referee in the Premier League. Every game he fit. Yep. Mm.
hopefully it's the other way. Hopefully he
Exactly.
gives some good decisions for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So within 6 months, Vinay, Edu, Tim Lewis have all gone. That's huge, and we have got in non-executive board members who are primarily Arsenal fans. Their careers are in entertainment, which is new. Not just entertainment. One is in waste management, and one has been a lawyer as well. But yeah, let's hope the waste management guy helps in removing the players that we don't. What?
Yeah, it's a good line. Yeah.
Bad feeling we lose. Donnarumma man of the. See, I said 2-1 because it's Donnarumma. If it's not Donnarumma, like someone like Ederson or something like that, I would expect something. But that freaking Donnarumma, man. Ah,
I don't I don't think it'll play that much of a
are you kidding me? Have you seen that save? See, the game was still 2-0. Had Mbuema's goal gone in, it would have been 2-1. The game would have changed because by then,
but I'll tell you, I'm already predicting this. We'll score a set piece goal against City for sure. I don't not for sure. I'll predict it. Like for sure is like you can't say in football, but
you, you're,
I
you're,
feel
you're,
corner from
uh,
corner for sure will score. Like I'll say it for sure. Yeah,
mhm.
Khalil. It's like
Your confidence started off beyond the camera. It came to like, okay, huh, we might
no, no,
score.
no. I'm not. I'm saying like Donnarumma, even against United, he was a bit iffy from the corners. Like they were
He
able to
was.
pressure him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's. I think we should use set piece against a team. Like I hope we use it. I mean,
Salman, you talk. Mhm.
people have been crying about Arsenal set piece, but we haven't scored a corner goal since Leeds. Yeah, it's a
Since
huge drought for Arsenal.
yeah,
Yeah,
true, true, true. You're talking as if you know those COD games where you get multiple kill streak and then you unlock what is it, something like getting
yeah.
getting extra. You're like that. You know, we should score and then only we can get set piece unlocked. It can't. 5-1 Arsenal Yorkers. See, to be okay, we'll talk a little bit about FPL in the end. No, I'll I'll, I'll tell you the change that I will be making. No, the jobs are just that, but they work in it. Okay, okay. Donnarumma will have a shocking game. He will fumble. I hope, man. I hope. See, before the United game, right? I was like, okay. I've read reports that Donnarumma's right side is his weakness. That he did save the shot from Mbuemo, which comes to his right side. I'm like,
No, that his weakness is not like the right left. Like if you see the Mbeumo shot for a keeper, it's a very good height. To be honest, it's like a good. The reflexes is amazing, no
oh,
doubt.
that's what it came through players. It didn't come straight. It
Uh,
came through players. That's what I'm saying.
he doesn't. Yeah, obviously his shot stopping is like crazy, but
Mhm.
if you give a Göker as a tap in, even the world's best keeper is not going to save it.
Tappen
That's
is
the thing.
tappen. That's the difference. But yeah,
That's
that's
what
what.
like.
Mhm.
I mean, if you're going to go into the City game and expect to win on a banger of a goal like Sabos, yeah, then you're going to lose the game. Yeah,
Mm, mm. Or Ethan Vaneri, who scored
yeah,
against.
yeah.
Also, I like what Arsenal have done here. They posted training pics, and MLS is the first guy on that thing. If you're reading too much into it, you know what you know. If you know, you know.
That also is like half laughing, half smiling. Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. Okay, this is it. If you come need Medweke, imagine Medweke breaks his goal drought or assist drought or whatever. in this game. It would be sensational. It would be insane. But yeah, need Medveke with end product. Kusanov has proven to be a good defender, but rash. Fair enough. Nico is more midfielder than defender. But who's Nico? Uh,
Nico O'Reilly.
or Nico Riley? Huh? Our wingers need to be on fire and defensive, decisive. Fair enough. Yep, yep. Yeah, it will be a top corner. Then it will be a different corner. Fair enough. He will blunder and build.
No,
Imagine
he's
that.
not the best in the field. Feet also.
True, true, true. Left hand side, City could be targeted. Nico isn't someone Madueke should be locked up by. Fair enough. Kusanov red card. Okay, okay. I feel the more we talk about the City game, the more how do we say, the more jinxes. What I'm looking forward the most. You are right. You are right. Mosquera and Gabriel. Let's see. Okay. Arsenal Man City is a big game in terms of title race, but as per history, as per heritage, the Merseyside derby at Anfield, Liverpool versus Everton. What are your thoughts? I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, it seems that after a long time, Everton is going into the Merseyside derby,
Mm,
like with some kind of momentum, like
mm,
or if you're not saying momentum, at least not doing absolutely shit and in the like below the table and in a
mm, mm,
relegation battle or whatnot. So
mm, mm,
yeah,
mm,
it could in that way Everton could like have some say, but their record at Anfield is like tragic, to be honest. It's like
mm,
it's almost as bad, if not worse, than our Spurs record at the Emirates.
mm,
So yeah, I'm not expecting them to even draw, to be
mm,
honest. Like I think it'll be easy Liverpool win, to be
mm.
honest. Yeah, I think I'm saying like 3-0 or Liverpool. Yeah.
3-0
Yeah,
Liverpool. Okay, okay.
I don't see NDI, Grealish, Beto, and
What did
them
he
guys.
say? What did he say? Did you just say what I heard?
Yeah, so
Did you say
uh,
Bebo?
yeah, I got confused with Barry and Beto.
Oh,
So yeah,
go on, go on.
Barry. I don't think these guys will score, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Okay.
So or even if they score some late
Mm-hmm.
consolation maybe.
Mm.
So yeah, 3-0 Liverpool. I think so.
The league goals, tire dribbling 2, give me. Hmm.
It's not like I'm not saying this because so Liverpool like break hearts of Arsenal or whatever. Not that's why. I genuinely believe that Liverpool is
Mm,
just too dominant in Merseyside Derby itself,
mm,
and at Anfield at in Merseyside Derby they're even more dominant. So
mm, mm,
in that way, I just don't see do Everton have enough to topple that record.
mm,
And Isaac already now has started one game. He looks to be like
mm,
coming into the fold, and
mm,
could be like a perfect game for him to open the scoring for for Liverpool. So
mm.
yeah, I think it's just it looks to be set up to be a good day for Liverpool, in my opinion.
Fair enough. That
It's not
too.
even a night game or something, so it's
Early
like
fixture, no? It's an
yeah.
early fixture as well. Liverpool versus Everton at Anfield. Which are the game? Of course. Another big six, big header. Man United versus Chelsea. Man
My
United
favorite
versus.
teams.
Mhm. But wait, one second. We'll take in few comments. So with Haaland, he doesn't play in contact with CBs now. He stays slightly off to maintain space. Also drops deep in defense, dribbles a lot more. We'll be facing a different Haaland. You are not wrong because the way he's been in getting used to helping build up or even helping in defense has been something really, really different. That go on.
The City game is a kind of game where Calafiori scares me and excites me in equal measure.
Okay,
Like
okay.
like the way he abandons his like post at times, like it
Mm-hmm.
could be like very crazy fun to see. Like
Mm-hmm.
he could be the one to unlock City also, but he could also be the one like
Mm.
at for example his debut for Arsenal where he
Yeah.
basically gave away the first goal for two
Mm-hmm.
City. So
And then scored that insane banger.
yeah,
We
so
will be there.
I don't know. I mean, let's see. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tarkowski flying tackles and escaping red cards. You've seen it. Okay.
I just want one nice like leg breaking challenge on Isaac. Nice. Well, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
No official harm. Just small injury, sprain, no
Can you
problem.
like the only factor favoring Everton? It's 12:30 kickoff. No drunk scholars showing up that early. Is wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's good. It's a good point. Yeah.
Rando, excellent point on Haaland. He isn't engaging at all. Whoever helped him develop that is a genius. I think it's that this thing now. If that is true, It could be
The
because of
grinders.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
Hmm. Of course. What if it'll be guys? What the hell are we doing here?
Yeah, Incap is not getting a debut against City. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's not happening.
Also, Sanchit, for the Arsenal prediction that you do, you could have a leaderboard for the panel at 1 point for cut. Haha. So this is what we're doing. Thing is that the rest of the panel have not said their have sent their predictions for the upcoming game week. Nor did I ask them yet. So that is the whole reason I've not showcased it now. But for the first 3 games, we've done that. After this, when we come back on Monday, definitely we'll show the present scoring and all that. So don't worry. I'm keeping track on that. Don't worry about that. Okay. I've asked the concurrent views who they think will win. Liverpool gets 67% uh, of the votes. Salo, you two think it's going to be Liverpool winning?
Yeah, yeah.
3-0. Cool, cool.
3-0.
Doku is in crazy form. He's all over the place. Fair enough. Even that is an interesting factor to be looked at. But I think with Timber being there, it should be a lot more better because, yeah, if Kvaratskhelia could be stopped, then I guess then Doku is nothing for him. But we'll see. We'll see. The big game. One is uh,
It's actually the best game, in my opinion,
same.
in all the big games.
Mhm. Because people do not realize that Manchester United is a joke to watch. It's like see, it's a joke that keeps on giving. It's a gift that keeps on coming. And Chelsea, who want to bounce back because they rotated heavily against Brentford to play against Bayern, but lost against Bayern. So what do they have against Man United? And the fact that Chelsea have gone to Old Trafford and have never won there is also a great point. Could this be the game where Amram is like, chuck it? We are going to hand Chelsea's first win there? We do not know. I'm just creating a poll. 1 second. I will be back to conversing with you. 1 second. Chelsea. Start poll. Did I start poll? No. Start poll. Huh. Do let us know what do you think, who's going to win and all of that. I'll take in a few comments. Yeah. Hasan, Hasan, what do you think? How do you think this match is going to pan out? I think it's a comedy match. I think it'll be a great match for the neutrals as well. But yeah, what do you think?
Uh, I don't know why I keep on believing in United. It's like the kind of game where United can, like, everyone's talking shit about them and they can just like say, like, look at us, like
Hmm,
they can bounce back. But
hmm,
I predicted the same against City,
hmm,
so I should have learned my lesson.
hmm,
But
hmm,
I am
hmm,
not going to.
hmm.
I think United will at least draw this game.
You draw.
Yeah, at least
Hmm,
they
hmm,
could
hmm.
even win this one. I
Okay,
feel.
okay. Hmm, hmm, hmm.
I feel number one, United players are more rested. That's
Hmm.
also one point,
But that's
but
the thing.
not this
They
early in the
seem
season.
they
This
seem
early
too
in the
cold. They season.
season.
seem too cold. They don't like feel like they're
Hmm.
ready to play. I like how
But
Randos
but but big
mind a funny start.
news.
Hmm.
Cunha and Mount are back.
Cunha
So
and Mount are back.
so if he, I mean, I believe
Hmm.
he should play the same team he played against Arsenal, against Chelsea.
Hmm, hmm.
I would drop Shesko. No problem. Drop Shesko. Play
Okay.
Mount as the number false nine.
Hmm,
Bring him into midfield.
hmm,
Create that stability in midfield, and
hmm,
then you play Konya and Mbuemo as two strikers up top.
hmm,
Uh, if he does that, I would say fair play. Amarim at least is thinking about the match
hmm,
in a sensible way.
hmm,
But if he like plays the same Bruno, Ugarte, Sesko, Mbuemo, Konya,
hmm.
yeah, they're getting destroyed by Chelsea. To be fair, because as much as I said some words about Chelsea's midfield,
Hmm.
they are just too good for the United to double pivot.
True,
Like
true.
if you put Caicedo, Enzo, and Reece James even
Hmm,
in with those two guys, yeah, they're going to just eat them up.
hmm, hmm,
Yeah.
hmm,
So yeah. So I think depends. It'll all depend on how much Amarim will what kind of team Amarim puts out.
hmm,
If
hmm,
Amarim puts out a remotely competitive team,
hmm,
I think it could be even a United draw or a win. Yeah.
hmm. If United win, it'll be great because we get to see more of Amorim for the rest of the season. If they draw, well, Chelsea, what happened to title race and all of that, right? But if Chelsea win, do you think Amorim will survive beyond the Sunderland game, which is like game week 6?
I
because
mean,
they
I
said
heard some reports that have been said that he has 3 games to prove or
okay.
something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I'm not sure how much right it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's difficult after losing to. I mean, there is a saying that you like when losing to big teams doesn't sack you. Like you get sacked if you cannot beat the Burnleys, the Sunderlands, the
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Palaces. So I don't think he gets sacked if he loses to Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
But if he then goes to Sunderland, and even if he wins like in a dire 1-0, 2-1, yeah, I think there will be real big questions.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the only thing which prompts me that United could win this match. That the manager seems to now he's in desperation mode,
Mm-hmm.
but even in the desperation mode, he's not changing his formation or his personnel, which is really surprising to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. So let's see. I personally believe United will win this match. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I feel it'll be 2-1 to Manchester United.
Hmm. Why do I weirdly feel it could be a late draw, like a late equalizer coming in? It could be something like a draw.
Yeah, could see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Will be interesting how carrots line up. Exactly. So Sunderland is the last game before the international break. That's why I said, will he survive beyond Sunderland if he loses against Chelsea? That was the question. They don't use Sesko. Right wing backs don't cross the ball, barely any ball in behind. You can't feed your striker scrapped and expect him to do everything. Use his physical gifts, man. Leaves. But where do we talk? Where do we begin, Rando? I said the moment Sesko signs for United, he's basically given up on his career. Because had he gone to Newcastle, by now he would have banged in at least 2 goals. Not even kidding. At least 2 goals he would have banged in.
I mean, I think even if he starts Sesko,
Hmm.
he needs to start Mount
Hmm.
in one of those front three positions and bring Mount inside,
Hmm.
like, and help with the midfield.
Hmm.
Like, he needs to do that. If
Hmm.
he doesn't do that, it doesn't matter. He's playing against United.
Hmm.
Even if he goes up against a Nottingham or Leeds, a
Hmm.
Brentford, he'll struggle.
Hmm.
Yeah, big time.
Halko says, I'm like one day with Xhaka. If I see Dorgu, Shaw, Ugarte starting, I'll turn off the TV. Fair enough, fair enough.
I'll turn on just to watch the comedy show. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, United, right? See, every game week, if there is no big. Oh, look, we're legit talking about the Man United game. Give us your thoughts about it while we discuss. So, yeah.
Is United going to win,
Mm.
according to you?
Mm-hmm. Right. So yeah, that's what talk about United look up here. Exactly. So this is what I think, right? See, every game week, if there's no big header game, I'm always tuned in for the United game because you know some drama is going to happen.
Yeah.
For me, it is good drama because they're either losing or drawing or it's just comical football from them, right? So I really do not
Like
know.
for all the like bad football or whatever,
Hmm.
I can't deny United is a watchable team. Like in terms of their in Premier League, like you can watch their matches and enjoy. Like
Hmm. Hmm.
it's not just you hate on United. Like it's just because they play so open that the
Hmm.
game is always like
Hmm. Hmm.
chance. There's a lot
Hmm.
of chances in their games.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
enjoy like watching United, even Tottenham. As much as I hate to say it,
Hmm.
like I enjoy watching their games because they keep the game
It's
open.
open, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Barani says, you know, the most criminal thing Amram does, his first sub is Maguire when he wants a goal, take him to the. to,
I mean, I think heard a lot of United fans say this,
hmm.
and I also agree. If you
Hmm.
want him and you think he's such a threat, just start him, right? Like,
Ha ha ha.
uh,
Exactly. Rando says, Mino is so much superior than what Ugarte or Casemiro brings into this United. He's just criminal on how he says, oh, he's like Bruno and he's competing with Bruno. What the hell do you mean he's competing?
I
Oh.
mean, I'm not even a United fan. Even I get frustrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because Mino is a talent. See, I'm a football fan first before becoming an Arsenal fan.
Only thing
That's why,
is,
yeah.
don't start him and let him put a transfer request, and
Hmm.
Arsenal should buy him. Honestly,
Please, please, please. We already have MLS who's potentially being developed in that number 8 position.
I
If you
don't
bring
care.
Mainu as well, how many? No. We have
Sell
enough.
Merino, no problem.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
true, true. That is also fine. But like, For that, we need to sell Marino. Maybe that's why we signed that.
Mino, he's one of his very underrated skills.
Hmm.
I don't know if he's underrated. I don't know if Arsenal fans like him for that, but
Hmm.
is his close control is so good in terms
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
press.
For
It's
sure,
so
for
good.
sure. Hmm, hmm,
It's
hmm.
really good.
That goal against Wolves last season was a great example of how good he is with close control. Again, he's like that McTominay kind of player. You put him in the more attacking positions, he'll get you something. You put him defensive, his physicality or his overall game doesn't help him in defensive duties, in my opinion.
Yeah,
If Mino was 6 feet, he wins duels, we would get it. Also, I think.
yeah. I think Arsenal training ground has that height marker.
Hmm, hmm, hmm,
If you don't cross that, you can't join.
hmm,
I mean,
hmm.
if you see David Rice, exactly 6 foot. That's why he's qualified for in the key team.
How tall is MLS and Venere?
Yeah, I think they are exceptions for Haaland,
Mm-hmm.
or they're
Fair.
probably using the old scale, which is using Haaland only.
Mm-hmm. Close control, top of exactly the way he went past this thing, City's midfield. I mean, I know they made substitutions back then and all that, but when Minu came in, I thought United looked different. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm enjoying the drama. I'm not going to complain why they're not starting. As long as they give me drama when I watch them, I'm happy. So yeah, it is what it is. If Minu is on the market, Barca, fair enough. Barca could get him. Barca could honestly get him. I think he would fit Barca's system as well.
Yeah, he would fit if he would fit Barca like
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Look, here we go. Look. United. Here we go again. I think if Cunha plays, Sesko should be benched. I want Bruno, Cunha, and Buemo front three because it worked against Arsenal. Kobe goes into midfield. Shaw shouldn't wear a Man United jersey.
Uh,
Yeah.
Cunha, Bruno, Mbeumo wasn't the front three against Arsenal. It was Cunha, Mbeumo, and Mount.
Hmm.
So,
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
but yeah, I think the idea still is the same.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
the striker goes into midfield. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You are right. I think, Luke, we agree with you. I think Salu also suggests the same thing. He doesn't want Sesko to start if Mount is available with Kone and Mbama playing there. So yeah, that's our thoughts regarding the other big header. The other fixtures that I think are interesting to watch are Brighton and Tottenham. Obviously, I think Wolves Leeds will also be interesting because Wolves need to get points. Leeds look like the team that can give a great match. Another London derby, Fulham, Brentford as well. Sunderland Villa will be interesting because Sunderland needs to get points at their home, while Villa are looking to finally end their drought in the Premier League. I know in the EFL Cup they did score and like they
And they
lost,
lost.
but it's what it is. Bournemouth Newcastle
But
game will be a great one.
but yeah, just talking about EFL Cup. No,
And
Ange already gave a classic Ange moment in the EFL Cup.
exactly. Oh man. Oh, Barani, are you still there with us? What are your
I
thoughts?
imagine Zinchenko started that. Yeah,
He started.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Or at least he came on. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Barani, what are your thoughts on Bournemouth so far? Because I gave enough shit to Bournemouth being potentially relegated in start of the season. So and Barani always kept me at place. But yeah, Barani thoughts on
But I have
Bournemouth.
to give a shout out to Hulk Woods, man. Semenyo has like helped change my life in FPL. Yeah. Since I bought him on, I guess points are like coming and coming.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. To all United fans, please use the Arsenal game as a benchmark. It was an anomaly. Arsenal will never play that bad, and United won't play every game like opening. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Australians, you see, an Australian scored a winner against Forest.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
who scored. Let me see.
oh my God. Okay, let me clear this once again. Right.
Class.
I am not saying Iriola is bad. I'm saying the entire backline was ripped apart. That is why they could potentially be relegated. I did not say Iriola is bad. I never said that. What the hell? When did I say he was bad? I'm telling United will go for it. See, if Glasner goes, I know with this team he'll cook. He'll absolutely cook.
No, but this has been the story with every United
Hmm.
manager in the past.
Hmm.
Eric Ten Hag cooked with Ajax.
Hmm.
Amorim was cooking with Sporting.
Hmm.
Glasner is cooking at Palace.
Hmm.
Irola is cooking at Bournemouth. But they
Hmm.
go to United, it's dead.
Hmm.
The thing is, the boardroom is the issue. Like it's
Hmm.
simple as that.
Maybe that is why Irola could work because Irola doesn't. participate in scouting. He said that I think few somewhere in the press conference that he doesn't sit with the scouting team to get players, or he just like lets them get the players and he makes it work somehow. Maybe in that way it could work out. You never know.
I don't know. Already it's like too much player power at United.
Hmm, hmm,
The
hmm.
players decide like what they want to play and what not. So
One second, we'll take in the comment and I'll bring up a point. Another thing, Ahmad should never play right wing back. Oh, this is news for us, guys. But it is what it is. Right wing back, play Dallo there. It's better. I want Kobe and Ugarte midfield. And if you wait, what do you mean Kobe? Huh?
Kobe and Ugarte midfield is like, yeah, it will be so light. Yeah.
See, at least Casemiro will bring you
I,
something.
I would say at least if you want to get Kobe in, then it should be
Hmm.
Kobe and Casemiro. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
I'm telling you, if Amarin gets sacked, no. I think if Amarin gets sacked, you can still finish beyond 10th position. I
It's
because
uh,
because
it's
of play.
difficult. It depends on who you get in. Yeah, if you sack Amram and then like take forever to get in a good competent guy, then yeah. But yeah, it's just I don't I rate Amarim to be fair,
Hmm,
but the numbers are just it's just too bad, man.
hmm,
Like
hmm, hmm.
you,
8 wins
you
in 31 games, even like,
United is not a great squad, but it's not that bad. Like
exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Ahmad is 23. He's babied. So, see, thing is that Ahmad had a decent season last season, had a very good season in Sunderland. Even Sunderland manager came out and said that I can't believe that he's not playing as a right winger, right? Because Ahmad is a good player. He's a very like you. Not because I've watched him a lot, maybe in his compilations and the way people have spoken about him, right? But again, playing him as a right wing back is criminal in my opinion. Bournemouth doesn't look like fair play. Fair play. They since that first game or since that first half at Anfield, Bournemouth's backline had turned up really well. Fair play. Yep, yep. Bring in Sean Dyche. Look, he will help you keep in the Premier League. Fair enough. To be fair, Bournemouth's recruitment has been great even before Areola. Fair enough. Semenyo, Kirkes, and Core have signed cheap even before. Richard Hughes started their journey and now his work is celebrated at Liverpool. Hmm, fair enough. Are you guys dumb? I want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Huh? You're kidding, right? You're absolutely kidding. I think you're sarcastic at this point. But yeah, that's what we think regarding the Premier League. We'll talk a little bit about the FPL and we'll wrap it up. Cool. Okay, this is what I think. I'm going with this game week. I think Tijani can't won't do much this game week. That is why I'm bringing in Gyökeres. I weirdly feel Gyökeres could do well against this Manchester City. I do not. It's probably hopeful thinking. Let's just see. Look what it looks like. If Amrin gets side mark this right, it will be catastrophic. Obviously, it will be catastrophic, buddy, because you spend close to 200 odd million and then you're sacking at the start of the season. It's like bullshit, but yeah, it is what it is. I'm running the agenda of back. Okay, okay. I want I kid you not. I think two streams back. No, with my roommate, I was
no, no,
talking.
there are rumors.
That's what. So I
There
was
are actual
talking with
rumors.
my roommate that, I think Unai Emery should go to United, and then a day later something this happens, and we started laughing at us. So we couldn't believe that this is actually possible. It's proper comedy, but
I
yeah.
mean, given that Unai Emery doesn't really give a hell about his defense, could
Hmm,
work.
hmm,
Yeah, he'll
fair.
just make a attacking force. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Jokeris will do something because we're trying to hit them on the counter, and I think transition wise we could be better, right? So I think Jokeris. This is my team. What do you guys think? So look, can you see the screen by the way?
Yeah, I can see.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, it's but you have three players in your midfield who are playing one game against each other,
oh no! Oh no! I didn't see that bit. Oh god. Okay. Huh.
and then you are banking on Gyökeres and Madueke to cook against City.
Hmm.
So that's difficult again.
See,
You have
I have no other choice.
Hey, you have no. I'm just saying.
Uh-huh.
No, actually, you have four players in your team who are playing one match. Yeah.
Okay.
Virgil, Salah, Grealish, and NDI.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
See,
then
I'll explain this bit in a bit. 1 second. Explain me why. Like, I don't think he'll fail. It's just like there's a reason why he was sacked because the back room. I'm sorry. He lost the trust of the players. So bringing him back, I do not think so. Neville sucks off Emery. Let him have it. They've been bad in this. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll check. We'll check your team and we'll check Barani's. We'll check Halkwas. We'll check even Salu's team for the upcoming. Oh, can we check? I don't think we can check. We can check your previous team, though, but yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Okay. See, I brought in Virgil van Dijk because Halkwas was like, bring in Virgil van Dijk. We need to check something. We will check it, and on Monday we'll discuss about
yeah,
Halkwas.
yeah,
Barani says having two Evertonian players. Well, Brady. See,
no, just play Esteve instead of one of the
who?
third.
But who?
Remove, man, you have put your all eggs in three in like Arsenal cooking City, Chelsea cooking United, and then Liverpool, Everton. You are banking that it should be a goal scoring game.
Hmm.
But even if it's a goal scoring game, Virgil van Dijk will then lose his clean sheet.
Oh, no, the Van Dyke thing is a whole other thing, which we will
That
discuss.
was just for a fun. Like, I
Yeah.
know, I know.
Uh.
I mean, in an ideal scenario, you would play Esteve in Virgil van Dijk's place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We were close against Suchit against. See, this change was made on when was made on Thursday. No, was made on Friday. No, it was made on Monday. Yeah, this change was made on Monday. To Everton and to Burnley. To Burnley? No, 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 no. This guy is Aston Villa. Aston Villa, man. This guy is Aston Villa. Can you see this? Yeah, this guy is
Yeah.
in Aston Villa. Yeah,
Konza.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Suggest captain for me.
Oh.
Okay, we'll check it. We'll check it Monday, bro. On Monday, yeah, exactly on Monday. So this is my team. We'll go to the league. We'll check the rest of the things. What? Yeah, by the way, let me just check how many. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, damn, 7 people. And how many do we have in total in the league? Huh, 152 in total. Crazy.
Check my team.
Yep, yep, yep. We'll check your team. One second. Hulk words. 1 second, 1 second. Dubravka and Estevez Burnley. Oh,
Yeah.
my goalkeeper. Ha ha ha. Makes sense.
You can
Change.
do that.
Hmm?
Mm.
What?
Why don't you remove Madueke?
Okay, so I brought in Van Dyke for some other player this game week. So I have no free time. Wait. Let me explain. On Monday, there's a whole discussion that had happened.
Yeah, yeah, I know why you did that. I was on that stream. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why I can't make this change. So initially, I thought Madueke I'll remove for Rice or Zubomendi, right? But I can't make it because I have no more free transfers. So chill. We will. Okay, Salo, what is your team? Where is your team?
Fourth place.
Still fourth, idiot. Okay, this is your. Oh wow.
Yeah, so I made a change
Hmm.
that instead of Aaron Ramsey, I
Hmm.
bought in Josh King now from Fulham. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Good change.
Uh,
He's a
so
baller. He's a baller.
yeah, so he's starting for me today,
Hmm.
like in this week, and I put Dewsbury Hall back on the bench. So
Fair
my
enough.
midfield is Salah, Semenyo, King, Palmer,
Palmer. Huh.
and rest of the team is same. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Thomas says, strongly feel Watkins will cook the game week.
Everyone's been saying the same from the start of the season.
How many people? Oh my god. There are people who did wildcard and brought in Watkins. So it is sensational. Sushit's FPL is like Chelsea too. I had to search everywhere to see where 100 million went. I can only see Van Dijk, Salah, Jokeris, and Pedro. Okay, bad. Chill. There's a reason why I did. Wait. Oh, fuck. What can that bum? Martinelli is back. Watch out. Hey, I'm here. I'm here if he cooks, man. I'm here if he cooks. Let's see. Okay, let's see the rest of the teams. Let's look at Luke. Luke. Where is Luke at team? Luke, where are you, man? Out of top 50? 74th position. By the way, hello guys. We wish you both an awesome growth. I hope you're doing well, man. It's been so long since we've seen you on stream as well. Hey, if it works for you, it works. It is It is not working. There's another reason. I see you. I see you. We'll come. We'll come back. I see you. I see you. We'll come back. Okay, Luke. Holy shit. Oh my God. You saw this? This guy.
What is this team?
He had 15 points on the bench.
How are you affording this?
15 points on the bench with Dubra.
Ekatike, Pedro, Gyökeres, Neto, Rice, Eze,
Hmm.
Kudus, Virgil van Dijk, Kerkez, Munoz, Henderson. Sick team on, like if it was a real team. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
just like you are hoping for a few clubs to just perform every week. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing.
Yeah, and Kirk got zero because yellow card and half time sub. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Oh man. It's for upcoming game week. You could honestly captain who though? Maybe Ekitiki may or may not start. You never know. God
No,
damn.
I think you should captain Palmer.
Pedro.
Bring
Pedro or
Palmer
Palmer.
in.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
thinking of captaining Palmer. Yeah.
Fair enough. Wait, who to Chelsea? Oh, United. No, I think he can get those. Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense. Um, let's look at this guy's team now. Seventh position. Where's seventh position? Here we go. 87. God, bro. Oof. Uh,
Nice.
bro, Romero, Guehi, Gabriel. Oh my God, Rice, Semenyo, Tijani. Tijani almost gave points last game. Shit.
Bro, how do people have such good team and I have some random dusty ballers in my team?
You scored 84 points last game. Don't talk too
No,
much.
but look at the names in this team, man.
So what?
Crazy.
You're getting points. And what the hell are you on about?
Look at my defense. Goodmundson and all are playing in my defense.
Okay, Goodmanson own goal was insane. I agree, but like,
But the thing is, I have Salah, Palmer, and Haaland. That's
hmm
the issue.
but who should this guy captain though? Maybe Semenyo. I think Semenyo should.
Salah.
Oh yeah, Salah's there.
Yeah, Salah.
Uh, yeah, actually.
Semenyo is Newcastle. We never know what can happen
Hmm.
over there.
And also look at this guy's bench, man. He has 12 points on the bench. He put Xhaka as third sub. Damn. Wait, this guy has 12 points on the bench and he scored 87 with the starting. Crazy. Crazy. Okay. Salubai shame where you are fourth. Exactly. Exactly. Salman is acting is like out of top 90. I was in top 10. I fell to top 50.
No, but
Now I'm
look
in
at my
top 10.
team. My team has like dusty footballers. That's what I'm saying.
They're giving you see like how Barani says, hey, if it works for you, it works, man.
Yeah.
Are you really complaining? Uh, okay, now let's look at this guy's team, Keshav Kati. Wait, Keshav, what's your position?
Aircross 11. He said his name.
I'm asking which position?
You
19.
will. You will see. No.
Why everyone is scoring 80 plus wins? Uh, oh my god. Look at that midfield. Salah, 7. Okay, bro. But even his bench is good, man.
That's what I'm saying. I can't believe my. I can't believe how I think I'm so bad at this game now.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'll tell you my bench. My bench is Mark Gui and Dewsbury Hall and Esteve.
One second. Vivek bhai, the upcoming
Yes.
game week is the last game week where we can take in new entries. So do join us. More than happy to accommodate as many people as they want. There's a jersey giveaway in the end of the season as well. So yeah, do join us. There's more. This game week is the last game week. After this, we are closing all entries. So yeah, there's still time for you. Yeah.
But
So,
he doesn't have Haaland.
mm, Keshav, who do you plan? Esteve is becoming that player who's like underrated shout. He's giving those points here and there. Like nice against even this thing against Liverpool also he gave 3 to 4 points in spite of them losing the clean sheet. So yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm now confused. Do I start Gudmundsson or Esteve? Because Esteve is playing at home. Yeah.
but who are Burnley playing?
Nottingham Forest.
Ah,
That is the only thing because it's
I,
Ange football.
but I think Goodmanson might be more sensible because it's Wolves
Yeah, that's what. Mhm.
exactly. So yeah, Keshav, who are you captaining? Probably Salah is your best bet if I'm not wrong. I think yeah, I think it looks fine. Whom are Burnley? Okay, who are Burnley playing? Let's just check.
Forest.
Burnley are
Just said it, man.
Forest. Fine. Cool, cool. Yeah. Okay. Any other team that people want us to look at? Let us know. Wait, somebody else also told, huh? Who else told? Well, let's look at Hulk. This thing is talking too much. Wait, where are you, man? Hulk. You're not. Even you're not there in top 50. Where are you, sir? Hulk. 79 position. Uh, I'm keep
Everyone
trying.
who took Ekitike is kind of screwed.
मुझे क्यों तोड़ा?
Ekitike is like a worst signing now for most of the people
Hmm.
because Isaac is like
But Isak did
start,
look comfortable, no? Against, but
but still he'll start.
Isak is Isak. That's true. Oh my God, this guy had 14 points on the bench. Palmer, huh? I am assuming that you bring in Palmer for like Tijani, I'm assuming. And then you probably captain Palmer, or I think if you're Palmer, your best bet is to captain Palmer because it's United. He, he could score. So, yeah. Hmm. I've 8.5 million you still have left. You know what? Okay, I think you're just
I
waiting to
think
bring.
Diouf is a very cheap signing. I think.
Mm-hmm. I think he's waiting on Saka to come back. Oh, wait, he has Salah, he has Palmer, and he has 5.5 million left. What? What are you cooking? What the hell are you cooking? Oh, yeah, that's true. Your entire defense is 4.5 million ka defense. Yeah. Hmm. Wait, Ronaldo is that Sunderland player that you told about, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Fair. Probably when I use wildcard or free hit, I'll make these changes. Makes sense. Hmm. Again, for all the people who are still there with us, if you've not joined us, this is your moment to join our FPL. This game week is the last game week where we take in new entries. So if there will be jersey giveaway, not restricted to just Premier League jerseys, whatever my plug has, we'll let you know, depending on the jersey you need as well. So yeah, do join us. There are already 152 people. 152? Yeah, 152 people who have already joined us. Potentially after this game week. So yeah, it'll be great. Any other teams that we need to talk about? No, no. Everyone's we spoke. Let's look at Barani. I think Barani they were wanted us to look at his team. Barani, huh, not in this one. Maybe in the top 50. Barani. Wait, is Barani even there? Not in top 100. Oh my God.
I think he's not playing from the start. Maybe.
Hmm. Probably. Okay. Anyways, we're almost done. We'll take in one last comment. Can't wait to kick Tijani out. Bum. I swear to God, Ekitike next. Fair enough. I think I found my reason to kick out Tijani because they're playing against Arsenal. Let's see. That could be my new transfer for next game week. That's game week 5. But again, we'll see you soon on Monday. Till then, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Bye bye. Take care. Peace.